Good evening, everyone. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Good evening. Chalo then. So today we'll start a discussion regarding and complete the revision for your group accounts. Very important from section C point of view. As well as I mentioned, section A, consolidation questions, MCQ, as well as interpretation and conceptual framework, very important. So it's better that you solve 20 to 25 MCQs regarding your interpretation also and some regarding consolidation so that you get to know. Because when coming to the section C questions, it's easy to tackle. But when coming to when coming to your section A, it becomes little bit this boring ki sir thoda tricky lag raha hai, ye lag raha. But it'll be easy. Just read the MCQ properly and understand the requirement. Chalo then everyone. Let us start with consolidation. Now, the basic understanding is what? The basic understanding is that a parent company is there which controls subsidiary company. Sir, this control is important from the MCQ point of view. Iska definition. Theory we will do at the end. So, whenever the shareholding is more than 50%, we say what sir control is there and it will become a subsidiary. We prepare CFS. What is the main aim for CFS? One single entity. MCQ important. One single economic entity. Yes, sir. Then we have three types of statement: individual financial statement, separate financial statement, consolidated financial statement. Yes or no? Yes. Separate financial statement we follow IAS 27. Consolidated financial statement we follow IFRS 10. So these two are very important from the MCQ point of view. IAS 27 MCQ, IFRS 10 some theories that also important for MCQ. So see, A company is that B company. A company will prepare its individual financial statement. B company will prepare its individual financial statements. No issues in that, sir. Then, if A company purchases 70% of B company, in that case, A company will record in individual books as what? Investment in B company. So debit investment, credit cash. ये क्या हो जाएगा? This will become what, sir? This will become in the individual books. Once we record this will become a separate financial statement. Sir, at what value we record? Cost or fair value or equity method? Yes, sir. Then, third one, A and B will prepare CFS from a single entity point of view. As I mentioned, these standards are very important for FR. IAS 28, 10, IFRS 3 and this IAS 27. IFRS 19, 11, 12 SBR का पार्ट है इधर नहीं टेस्ट होगा. Yes, sir. Then I mentioned one important thing. Sir, when do we follow IFRS 3 and when do we follow IFRS 10? IFRS 3 we follow on the day one when I acquire the company. But at the end, sir, at each balance sheet date, we follow IFRS 10. Remember the example which I had given in the class. Today I purchase an iPhone. Each and everywhere I'll post, yes or no, on my WhatsApp, Snapchat, etc. But after 20 days, 25 days, again I'll post, okay, showing that, okay, I have iPhone. So same way, the company also will do what? They prepare consolidation here. Here also they prepare consolidation to show their power in the market. Simple. Then coming to the definition, business combination means where in a transaction, acquirer obtains control of a business. The parent is also known as investor. Acquiring subsidiary is known as investee or acquiring. Yes, it's not useful. Simple basic idea you need to have. Group, a parent and subsidiary will form a group. Acquisition date means what? The date when control is achieved. On this date, we will start doing consolidation. CFS means what? Single economic entity. NCI means what? Sir, if I have 70%, 30% किसको belong होगा? 30% will belong to NCI. Now see, this was a basic example which we had taken in the class. Consolidation कैसे होता है? We understood how consolidation is done. What did I mention? Reliance company purchased 90% of Geo. Normally, what do we do? Each and every item we should apply 90% and consider. But is this the correct way to do? No. Standard is saying what? Do 100% consolidation and show a separate line item as NCA, so that the chances are very less that the error will be there, because it's difficult in practical world when coming to each and every item we apply 90%, the chances are very high that mistake will be done. Now coming to the first important part which you have to understand and avoid mistake here: retain earnings. Sir, opening retain earnings, closing retain earnings. Why do we calculate this? To calculate the post acquisition profit in your step number 2. Post acquisition profits in your step number 2. Understand that. Now I say that I say the retained earning is how much, sir? 2000. Here it is 3000. So during the year profit kitna hai? Sir, 1000. This profit belongs to subsidiary company and this profit will be allocated to Reliance company and NCA, parent and NCA. So understand before, whenever parent profit is affected, it will take only one hit. Whenever subsidiaries profit is affected, it will take two hits, one for parent and one for NCA. Then the second one, which is common in your exam, this was easy. Now see second one. I say retained earning is 2000, here retained earning is 3000. Sir, we acquire the company here and the profit for the year was 1000. In that case, what will I say? In that case, what will I say? I will say an important point that, sir, this 1500 is for the first 6 months. It becomes what? Pre-acquisition profit. This 500 will become post-acquisition profit. This 500 post-acquisition profit will be allocated to NCI and will be allocated to parent. NCI step number 4. Parent step number 5. Yes, sir. Then coming to the first important part, purchase consideration. As I mentioned, we first discuss from the balance sheet point of view. When we come to P&L, again we discuss each and every adjustment. So it's a revision two times. See now. Now, cash consideration. There are four types of consideration: cash, share exchange, deferred consideration, contingent consideration, replacement share based scheme, or non-replacement. It's not part of FR, it's part of SBR. So अभी सब पूछना मत, मैं ये हटा ही देता हूँ. Yes, sir. Then chalo. So cash consideration. Cash consideration means the company is paying cash and purchasing the company. Simple. See, debit investment, credit cash going out. And most of the time, this accounting will be done. This will be done in your balance sheet question. These three will not be done. We have to see what should we do. Then second one, the share exchange. In share exchange, what will happen? Reliance Limited will issue shares of its own company, Reliance Limited, to Jio Limited. I am purchasing your company. I say that cash nahi hai. I do not have cash. I will issue shares to you. So in that case, I am issuing shares. If I issue shares, it is also an investment. Debit investment, credit share capital, credit share premium. Debit investment, credit share capital, credit share premium. Yes, sir. So in that case, what do we say? So the share capital, share premium, we should calculate the value. How do we calculate? Listen here. Reliance company purchased 90 percentage of J, that is Geo company. Geo company share capital is how much, sir? $100,000. The face value is what? $1. So $100,000 divided by 1 into 90 percentage. So 90,000 shares. Can I say Reliance company acquired 90,000 shares? Then how many shares will Reliance company give? For every 5 shares, 2 shares are given. So 2 into 5, sir, that is 36,000 shares are given. So now this 36,000 shares Reliance company is giving. So in the question, it will be mentioned that this is not recorded. We have to record it. So when we record it, what do we do, sir? We increase the investment. We record share capital, share premium. Which company? Parent company. So 36,000 into $1 face value, 36,000 into 1 remaining, that is the value. Why? Because we consider Reliance Limited share price. We consider Reliance Limited share price, understand that. But sir, when coming to the other point of view, sir, sometimes they give subsidiary companies also market value. Why they give this? क्यों देते हैं? Say me everyone. Why will the subsidiary share price be given? Market value. Subsidiaries market value. Share price for NCA calculation. So read the question carefully. Even though many times we have seen that the value, the share price of subsidiary company is given, but still they say you should use proportionate method. So do not get confused in that. Read the requirement properly. Yes, sir. So this was the formula जो हमने बनाया था for your share exchange. This is number of shares purchased. This is number of shares issued, sir. Into the face value of parent company, not subsidiary company. Second consideration done. So the third consideration is what, sir? Deferred consideration. So deferred consideration means what, sir? Payment is done in future. I am acquiring your company, but I am saying ki pay, I do not have cash today. I will pay you in future. I'll pay in future. In that case, what do I say? After 2 years, we will pay 200,000. The amount is fixed, date is fixed. So what will I do? This 200,000, I will discount it time value. So I record debit investment, credit deferred consideration. So this deferred consideration will be recorded as a liability. Simple. This is 165 to 89. So on this unwinding, interest will come, sir. Debit finance cost, credit deferred consideration. We increase the value of deferred consideration. So this interest belongs to which company? Parent or subsidiary? Same. This belongs to which company? Parent or subsidiary? It belongs to parent. So parent company's profits will be affected. Yes, sir. So keep in mind. So where do we adjust this? In P&L we record. Under which category? Financing. I mentioned for P&L again we will come to this adjustment. But for balance sheet understand. Sir, we adjust in retained earnings. किधर adjust करेंगे? In retained earnings of parent company because we have to reduce the profits of parent company. Retained earnings means your step number 5, sir. So note, every year unwinding of discount should be done. Finance cost belongs to parent company. Financing category in P&L and balance sheet, you reduce it. Retaining, yes, sir. Then coming to contingent consideration, the last. So contingent consideration, what should we do, sir? Here contingent consideration means amount is payable in future. I acquire your company. I say if your company will make $1 million of profit in future, what will I do? If your company is making $1 million of profit, I will give what? I will give you 1 million cash. So in that case, if the profit is achieved, then only you will be getting the cash. So this becomes contingent. It is depending on some future event. Same like your IAS 37, it is contingent liability, your contingent consideration. Future performance. So see R limited and J limited. Investment we record at what? This investment is recorded what? Fair value. And the value will be given to you in the exam. Debit investment, credit contingent consideration. Very rare. I have seen deferred and share exchange only. Contingent consideration, very rare. So where do we record this? Under non-current liability. So what should we do with this? Once we record it, we record in the balance sheet also. Which company? Parent company. Whenever the fair value is changing of this, it will affect the parent company. See now, contingent consideration is recorded fair value on the date of acquisition. At reporting date, the fair value becomes 12,000. If the fair value is 12,000, तो क्या करेंगे अपन? Debit P&L or retain earnings. Why I'm debiting? Because the value of the liability is increasing. If the value of the liability is increasing, it is an expense for me. And credit contingent consideration. In P&L, we record this in operating category. Sir, if the fair value is decreasing, debit contingent consideration, credit what? Income or gain because my value of the liability is decreasing and it only belongs to parent. So with this, your purchase consideration is done. And sir, whenever any acquisition cost is there, what should we do? Any acquisition cost, what should we do? We should directly take it to P&L operating category as an expense. So for balance sheet, record it in retained earnings. And all assets and liabilities of the company are acquired at fair value. Any doubts to anyone in purchase consideration? Any doubts to anyone? No? Okay, chalo then. With this part is done. So questions we have done. Now coming to the steps. So listen to the steps. Step one. So step one is what? Group structure. Why should you do this? Why should you, let's say you should type out on the Excel screen because you get to know कि sir date of acquisition is what, reporting date is what, and percentage acquired. Why date of acquisition reporting date is important? For the post acquisition period, and 80% and 20% will help to allocate the profits. Yes, sir. Step number two is what? Step number two is net assets of subsidiary at date of acquisition at reporting date. Simple. Now see, share capital kitna hai, sir? We record. Will the share capital change? No. The value will be same. Take it. Share premium is there of subsidy. Take it. Excuse me. Then retain earning is that. Take it. This in the balance sheet. This will be given. If it is not given, you can calculate it or not. Easily you can calculate. So see the data. What is the profit for the year and calculate the difference and record it. Then revaluation surplus, that also we record. It will be given in the question. Very rare, but sometimes we have seen that this also comes in the exam. Then we have fair value adjustment. Fair value adjustment, I'll come to this later, not now. Then, sir, we get the net asset here, total. So, sir, this difference is known as what? So, this difference is known as post acquisition profits. What will I do? I will allocate to parent and I will allocate to NCA. Parent step number 5. NCA step number 4. Then coming to the next step, goodwill calculation, sir. Goodwill calculation. So there are two methods, proportionate net asset method, fair value method, or full goodwill method, because NCI is measured on two different ways. Two different methods are there to measure NCI. First, I'll take cost of investment, which I've mentioned about the four important. Then add proportionate share of NCA. How will I take this? This value 10,000 into the NCA percentage. I consider, see, fair value of net asset at the date of acquisition into NCA percentage. Into NCA percentage, I get this total. Then what do I say? Less fair value of the net asset on the date of acquisition, we reduce it. So we get asset at, then we get goodwill at acquisition date. Now this goodwill we will get. Either we will get goodwill or either we will get gain on bargain purchase. Sir, if we get goodwill, we will record in non-current asset. If we get gain on bargain purchase, do we record it, everyone? Yes or no? Do we record it? We will not record it. Understand that. We will not record it. Instead, where we will show? We will show this in retain earnings. किधर बताएंगे अपन ये? Step number 5, we will take it to retain earning. Sir, when goodwill is recorded, impairment will come. Yes, impairment will come. Now, in this case, impairment किसको belong होगा? Impairment will only belong to parent company. Yes, sir. Then goodwill at reporting date we get. This goodwill we will show in balance sheet. Yes, sir. Then I had explained the logic also in the class, sir. What is the difference between proportionate method, fair value method? How do we get the difference? Now we'll not get into that detail yet. Now then coming to full goodwill method. So full goodwill method में क्या देखा अपन ने? Purchase consideration as discussed about for. Add fair value of the NCI at the date of acquisition. Can I say this will be given in the question? This will be given in the question. Yes, sir, it will be given in the question. Sir, fair value of the fair value of NCI at date of acquisition. We add it. Less fair value of the net asset at the date of acquisition. I get goodwill. Can I say this goodwill is including both parent and NCI share? So when I charge impairment here, what will I do better? This impairment will belong to parent as well as NCI in full goodwill method. And for parent, we will allocate to step number 5. NCI is step number 4, sir. And goodwill at reporting date. Yes, sir. So with this part is done. Now see, note, important note. Sir, NCI given in the equation, or if it is not given, क्या करेंगे अपन? If it is not given, number of NCI share. How will you calculate the number of NCI share? Take the share capital of subsidiary company, multiply with the NCI percentage. Yes, sir. So, but these number of shares should be there. Huh? Take share capital divided by $1, whatever is the face value. See the question carefully. Whether the face value is $1 or 50 cent or 25 cent. Please avoid the silly mistake. Into fair value of the subsidiary share price. And sometimes what will happen in the exam, I mentioned you, they will give you the fair value of the subsidiary. What you will do? You will calculate the NCI based on fair value. But read the question requirement. They will say they will give you fair value, but they say calculate NCI based on net asset. Then use net asset. Do not blindly calculate it and use it. Then impairment I mentioned. Debit P&L, debit retained earnings, credit goodwill for proportionate method. Full goodwill method, we take to goodwill as well as no, NCI and parent, sir. Then, sir, gain on bargain purchase. Gain on bargain purchase means what, sir? I have a benefit. I am paying 100 rupees and I'm getting 180 value. So 80 rupees is a negative. That means I'm saving. This is a profit to which company? It is a gain for parent company. Whether it is full goodwill method or proportionate method, it will be a gain to whom, sir? It will be a gain to parent only. And where do we record this? Please record this in retain earnings. Record this in retain earnings. You can record in capital reserve account also, no issues. But better is what to follow? Retain earnings, step number 5. Yes, sir. So with this, the step number 3 is done. Then coming to step number 4, NCI calculation. Sir, in NCI, what do we see, sir? NCI calculation, proportionate net asset method, fair value of the net asset on date of acquisition into NCI percentage, then post acquisition profit. Sir, how do we get this post acquisition profit? Step number 2, the difference. Then NCI at reporting date. So full goodwill method, fair value of the NCI given in the question, number of NCI shares into subsidiary company share price, if not. Then post acquisition profit less what, sir? Impairment share of NCI. Then we get this NCI. This NCI we record in equity. Yes, sir. Then coming to your step number 5. So step number 5 is what? Group retain earnings. Parents retain earning is that? Yes, sir. It will be provided in the balance sheet. Take it. Then add post acquisition profits. So post acquisition profit, how do we get? Step number 2, the difference, and apply the parent percentage. Less impairment of goodwill, sir. Yes. So what will I say? Full goodwill. If it is proportionate method, full amount. If it is full goodwill method, only the percentage I will consider. Then, sir, deferred consideration. For deferred consideration, interest is that, sir. We will allocate to parent, the retained earnings will reduce. So, contingent consideration, fair value is increasing or decreasing, it will affect here, sir. Do that adjustment. Then, what is the next thing here? What will I add? Gain on bargain purchase. I will add it here. Yes, sir. So, with this, I hope this is clear. Yeah, there are other adjustments also which we should record, but that belongs to URP, etc. All these items. Chalo then, with this, your 5 steps are done. Any doubts to anyone in the 5 steps?
सर वो गेन ऑन बार्गेन परचेस नॉर्मली आता नहीं है ना?
आता है एग्जाम में, कई को नहीं आता है.
आता है क्या?
हाँ, normally if you see questions, yeah, very less. In the class when you have done questions, so what did we see? Ki sir, the chances are very rare, but in your pre-mock, it is there.
Okay.
Chalo then everyone. 5 steps are done. Now starting with the adjustments. तो ये बेसिक क्वेश्चंस थे क्लास में जो अपन ने किए. अभी चलो ना फेयर वैल्यू एडजस्टमेंट्स. सो फेयर वैल्यू एडजस्टमेंट्स नाउ. So what did I mention? Whenever I purchase the subsidiary company, I purchase it at fair value. Yes, sir, we purchase it at fair value. And I mentioned the examiner is smart. They will say that, okay, we have taken the fair value, but for 2 items, we did not take. For 1 item, we did not take. If they have not considered it, we have to consider it. Simple. All assets and liabilities of acquiring subsidiary are taken at fair value on the date of acquisition. In exam, sometimes fair value adjustment is required as it has not been adjusted on reporting date and date of acquisition. So see example. So when the fair value is increasing, and most of the time we have seen this fair value increase only will come. Decrease very rare. Sir, asset is there, carrying amount is 1000, fair value is 1200. So what will I do? On the date of acquisition, I increase my value by 200. Sir, on reporting date also we increase. If I increase on the reporting date, I have to adjust in the balance sheet also. Yes, sir. Then we have to charge the depreciation. And when you charge the depreciation, avoid silly mistake here. See the date when we have acquired the company. Did we acquire before 2 years? Then 2 years depreciation will come here. In P&L, we take 1 year only. But when we prepare balance sheet is as at. So consider that. So 40 I've recorded depreciation. So how much is this? So 160. So automatically this 40 adjustment will be adjusted in the post acquisition thing. Yes, sir. Then this this 40 is an expense. So this 40 is an expense will be adjusted in post acquisition thing. And this post acquisition is given for parent and your NCI. Automatically the adjustment will be done. Sir, if it is land, will you depreciate land? No. So the value will be straightforward. 200. An examiner will never give this. Such a easy. They will make your life complicated. They will give this. Yes, sir. So increase in fair value is done. So decrease in fair value of the asset. Whenever the fair value is decreasing, what will happen, sir? Sir, on the date of acquisition, the net assets will decrease on reporting date. Yes, sir. And we will have saving of depreciation here. So 40 will be my depreciation saving. So here 200 impact 160. Either what you can do in balance sheet, you can reduce the asset by 200 and plus 40, or you can directly take this minus 160. So fair value for non-depreciating asset 200 minus 200. Sir. With this part is done. Then coming to fair value adjustment for inventory. As mentioned, not frequently tested, but we have seen many questions. See now, fair value adjustment for inventory, sir. Subsidiary will normally record inventory at what value, everyone? Cost or NRV, whichever is lower. Cost or NRV, whichever is lower. So I say subsidiary company recorded at cost, but the fair value is 120. So how much is the increase? 20, sir. So in case 1, I say I will consider 20 increase on reporting date, and here also IFRS 10. Yes, sir. In this case, is the inventory sold? Inventory is not sold. Full inventory is with the subsidiary only. Case 2, I say 20 is there here, 20. Now I say the full inventory has been sold. If the inventory has been sold, will there be any balance at reporting date? No, it will become 0. It will become 0, sir. In balance sheet, will there be any adjustment? No, Baba. Either you record 20, again you reduce 20. So 0 ही होगा वो ultimately. Case 3, sir. In case 3, what do we see? Sir, 20 is the fair value, 20. But out of this, 40% we are selling. If I sell 40%, what will I say here? 8 will come. Because the remaining 60% is there. So 12 is remaining here. So with this, your fair value adjustments are done. Any doubts to anyone? No? Okay, then let me ask a question. I say parent company is the subsidiary company. This subsidiary company did not record a provision. This subsidiary company did not record a provision for dismantling cost. For dismantling cost. Your 12, yes, 12 will be reflected in your balance sheet, beta. In the balance sheet, you will record 12 as the increase in value of the inventory. Now see everyone, I say P company is the S company. S company did not record a provision for dismantling cost. But we are doing consolidation today on date of acquisition. Now you only say, when I purchase this company, should I record this or not provision? I am purchasing your company. You had to record a provision for dismantling cost, but you did not recognize. You have not recorded it. We should record it. So how will I record it? चलो saving. इसका entry क्या बनता है? Debit, credit what? So debit asset, credit what? Everyone. Provision. So my net asset will increase first. Let us take 200. And then what will happen? Again my net asset will, sorry, increase by 200, and again it will decrease by 200 or not? Everyone. Yes or no? Yes, sir. Understand. My net asset will increase because asset value is increasing. Again, liability is also increasing. So I record it. Sir, what do we do? Can I say on this 200, I have to charge depreciation or not? Again, for this 200, I'll consider the depreciation here. I will consider the depreciation here. So this we have done in one of the question. किसी को याद है क्या क्वेश्चन का नाम क्या है इसका? हाँ? In which question? Understood? Yes, sir. This part is understood. Sir, what we will do in balance sheet, sir? In balance sheet, what we will do? Sir, we will increase the value of the asset, sir. As well as what we will do? We will also increase what, bete? As well as one more thing we will do. That is what, sir? We will increase the value of the provision also. We will increase what, sir? We will increase the value of the provision also. Simple. So provision accounting is done how, sir? Provision accounting will be done as per what? The provision accounting will be done as per IAS 37 normal accounting. Do it. Other than this, nothing. So this part is done, I hope. Once or twice this has been tested, but I hope you know it कि adjustment कैसे करते हैं sir इसका. Yes, sir. Then chalo to the next one, everyone. Then coming to recognition exceptions. In some cases, we have seen that we do not recognize. Your IAS 38 we have discussed. Yes or no, everyone? आई होप एवरीवन ओके. मैं क्वेश्चन का नाम भी बता देता हूँ. डार्जेंट कंपनी डार्जेंट को. Yes, sir. I had given you that 3 to 4 questions are bare minimum you have to solve and go for the exam. वो करके जाना ही है. And single entity 3 questions I've given, bare minimum you have to do that. So yes, sir. Now chalo. Recognition exception, sir. Now internally generated brand. Do we recognize internally generated brand? As per IAS 38, will Geo company record? No, sir. Because IAS 38 definition is not being met, not identifiable. Cost cannot be measured reliably. But when I purchase that company, I record it. I record it at what value? Fair value. See here, everyone. Sir, I record it at fair value brand. In balance sheet also, in my CFS, I will record brand of 1000 and I will amortize this bit. Amortize. So this is also frequently repeated adjustment. Clear to everyone? Internally generated? Yes, sir. Then coming to contingent liability. In contingent liability, what will happen? So contingent liability as per IAS 37, we will disclose it. Do we record it? Do we record it? No, we only disclose it. So Geo company has disclosed it, but when Reliance company will purchase it, Reliance company will do what? Reliance company will record this. Reliance company क्या करेगा? Reliance company will record this as a provision. So what will I say? My contingent liability will reduce by 200 and my net asset will be reduced by 200 at reporting date also 200. So in the P&L, in the balance sheet, I will record this as a provision. So current or non-current depends upon the question, whether it's within 12 months or after 12 months. So with this is also very important adjustment. Then research and development, sir. So research normally we take to expense. So development also we do what, sir? Development we capitalize. But I say this Geo company has recorded a research expense. Now, will Reliance company record this as an asset? Yes, in very limited circumstances. When Reliance company believes that this expense, research expense, is a development for us. And very rare, not tested. I have never seen a question, but keep in mind कि अगर MCQ आ गया, you will be able to answer it. So with the recognition exemption is done, and the last one point. What is the last point, everyone? See here now. Goodwill recorded in J Limited. If this Geo company is there, Reliance company is acquiring Geo company. Geo Limited recorded a goodwill in the books. Now, when Reliance company will purchase this Geo company, will they consider this goodwill as an asset? No. Strictly no. Strictly no. It is not identifiable asset, sir. Why? Geo Limited has a recorded a goodwill based on some they have purchased a sole proprietor. On that basis, they have recorded this. But when coming to consolidation, it will never be included. Yes, sir. So with this, the recognition exception is done. Now coming, let me ask one more question to you. Let me see. कैसे चल रहा है आपका preparation? Do not panic. Just listen to me and answer me. I said today 1st January 2000 X1. 31st 12 2000 X1. Is this I say P company acquired S company here 70 percentage. Is this a mid-year question or full year? Sir, it is a full year question, 12 months. Now, this is what, sir? Net asset at date of acquisition. You write net asset at reporting date. Yes, sir. Everyone knows this. Now I say what here? When I acquire this subsidiary company, when I was acquiring this subsidiary company, yes, on this date, this subsidiary company was in problem. A lot of problem were there. So parent company and subsidiary decided that we will do restructuring. क्या करेंगे? We will do restructuring. Yes, sir. So they have decided on this date that we will do restructuring. Yes, sir. They have decided. But it was announced to the employee on 1st July 2000 X1. It was announced to the employees on 1st July. Now everyone say the restructuring cost I say $10,000. Now say me, I say that parent and subsidiary did not record in separate books. Parent company subsidiary company ने record नहीं किया. Parent company subsidiary company did not record this. Yes, sir. Now I say after 6 months they have announced to the staff, announced to the employees. Yes, sir. And detailed formal plan is there. And detailed plan is there. I hope everyone knows there are two requirements as per IAS 37. Detailed formal plan and it should be announced to the employees. Now say me, it is announced here. Now on the date of acquisition, when I prepare net assets, will I record this 60,000 as a provision here? Will I record this as a provision here or will I record here? Will I record both the side or will I record on reporting date? From announcement. Okay, one is saying from announcement. Chalo, others say me. Chalo, say me. It will be from which date? 1st July? Okay, everyone is saying 1st July. But say me, will you include in the net asset calculation? Will you record in net asset as a provision here? Will you record provision here on the date of acquisition? No. अरे बाप रे बाप कंडीशन सेटिस्फाई नहीं हुआ है. Condition is not satisfied. Condition कब satisfy हो रहा है? So condition is satisfied on 1st July. So on 1st July, will I prepare again date of acquisition? No. So directly I record on what? I record it here provision. Yes, sir. Okay, you are right then. Bang on. No issues then. If I say, sir, announcement is done on this day only. Announcement is done on this day and detailed plan is there on this date only. अभी बोलो. If announcement is done on this day and detailed plan is there, will I record it? Will I record it? I will record it. This silly mistake do not do in the exam. If this will come, students will say, sir, out of the box question के. अभी इसमें कौन सा out of the box है मेरे को समझ में नहीं आता है. Yes, sir. चलो then. Okay. You have understood this part. चलो then. Yes, sir. Everyone, a question to everyone. When I say fair value adjustment here, if I acquire the company in mid of the year, I acquired the company on 1st July 2000x1. My year end is 31st 12 2000x1. How many months depreciation will I charge here? Will I charge 6 months, 12 months, 1 year, 2 year, 3 year? 6 months. Understood? Understood? Okay, chalo then. It's a silly mistake, avoid it, sir. Yes, done with this, done with this. Now coming to my favorite topic, intra-group items. Oh, before that, one adjustment I want to explain you everyone. अरे बाप रे, चलो मैं इधर ही एक्सप्लेन कर देता हूं. Everyone, when coming to revaluation surplus, I say on my date of acquisition and reporting date, I record 1000 year, I record 1000 year revaluation surplus. Is there any movement during the year? Is there any movement during the year? Is there any post acquisition revaluation surplus? नहीं है sir. But I say on the other, revaluation is 1000, it is 2000. Is there any movement for revaluation? Yes sir. कितने का है? 1000 का revaluation surplus है. Now this 1000 will be given to whom all? This 1000 will be given to whom all? Parent and NCA, sir. Do not do this mistake. Now, sir, when we do the total year, can I say when we do the total year, when we do the total, can I say this difference will include revaluation surplus also, everyone? This difference will also include revaluation surplus. Yes, sir. Now, this difference, what will I do? So, this difference which we get from, let's say it is a 20,000, yeah, 24,000 are. This 4,000 difference I will allocate to whom all? So, parent and NCI. Now, when it is given to parent and NCI, everyone, when you give to NCI, no issues. But when you give to parent, can I say issue hai ki nahi? There is an issue. What is the issue? Will you show revaluation surplus in retained earnings? Huh? Will you show revaluation surplus in retained earnings, Baba? No. What do? Sir, we take this 4,000. From this, we reduce 1,000. And that remaining 3,000, we allocate to what? Parent. Answer this 1000 into 80 percentage for parent, we allocate in revaluation surplus under OCE. So please see the question. Yeah, one or two questions are there in the past papers which we have seen this way, but avoid the mistake in your exam. Yes, sir. Chalo. In a regular class, हमने question ही किया पूरा. We wasted good time. First, we have done in the regular way, then we have separated it, if you remember. Okay, this revaluation. Okay, at the last, I will do one thing. I will share you an Excel sheet. In that summary is written. You can refer that and you get to know in which question this is that. Okay. अभी मेरे को इतना फ्लैश नहीं हो रहा है मेरे को अभी because many names are from P only, so it becomes a confusion. There are 24 to 25 questions. So अभी मेरे को एकदम फ्लैश नहीं हो रहा है. किसी को याद है क्या? Regular batch students, do you remember in which question we had this revaluation का? लेट मी रेफर टू द एक्सेल शीट. एक मिनट तो मैं बता देता हूँ. फेयर वैल्यू एडजस्टमेंट नहीं 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 25th क्वेश्चन भी हो गया किधर है इसमें. नहीं, आई विल शेयर द एक्सेल शीट. यू कैन रेफर इट बेटर वंस. ओके, नाउ विल नॉट वेस्ट मच टाइम. यस, आई विल शेयर इट इन द रिवीजन ग्रुप. चलो देन एवरीवन. यस सर, दिस इज डन, दिस इज डन. ये भी हो गया ये. अभी चलो नाउ कमिंग टू इंट्रा ग्रुप आइटम्स. फटाफट से अंडरस्टैंड इंट्रा ग्रुप हियर सो दैट इन पीएनएल आल्सो इट बिकम इजी. यस सर. I hope you are able to recall these points which I am saying. Yes or no in the chat box? Yes sir. Yes ही होना चाहिए. आंसर नो नहीं होना चाहिए. एंड नो हो गया तो हाँ, इंट्रा ग्रुप सेल्स. सर, parent is selling to subsidiary. Before that, keep in 2 points in mind. So whenever parent profit is affected, only one impact. Whenever subsidiary profit is impacted, two impacts. So whenever I want to reduce the profit or increase the profit of parent company, how will I do it? Which step? Chalo, same in the chat box. Which step? Step number
Step 5.
Step 5. When I want to do for subsidiary, which step? Which step?
Step 4.
Step 4. Keep this in mind. Yes, sir. See now, your parent company is there. Parent company cost 1,500. 500 is the profit, sir. 500 kya hai profit. This 500 is not realized because subsidiary company is not selling to someone else. Subsidiary ने किसी को बेचा ही नहीं अभी तक. So if subsidiary company has not sold, then I have not realized. I am selling goods to my dad. I made a profit. Do I make a profit with my dad? नहीं Baba. Ultimately, when my dad will sell, we make a profit in combined. So we say it is not realized until and unless that company sells it. So that is the reason we say URP is calculated on goods that are not sold. So we profit kitna idhar? So parent company profit is 500. So parent company recorded more profit. Parent company recorded more profit. I have to reduce the parent company profit. How will I reduce the parent company profit? Same everyone. Parent company recorded more profit. See, increase in retained earnings. Subsidiary recorded more inventory. I reduce it. I reduce the retained earnings, step number 5. And subsidiary company recorded inventory. I reduce group inventory. So what is the journal entry? Debit consolidated retained earnings, credit group inventory. Or either you remember this, reduce the consolidated retained earnings and group inventory. Simple done, sir. So the case 1 is done. Then coming to case 2. Case 2, subsidiary is selling to parent company. Sir, किसने किसको बेचा है? Sir, subsidiary is selling to parent company. Subsidiary cost is 1,000. Selling price this. So 500. Which company recorded profit? So subsidiary company recorded profit. If subsidiary company is recording profit, I have to reduce the profit of subsidiary company. So how will I reduce it? Step 2, sir. See, debit retain earnings, step number 2, and credit group inventory. I reduce group inventory because parent company recorded this. Yes, sir. So reduce URP from the group retain earnings of the subsidiary at reporting date and group inventory balance sheet. So with this, your intra-group item is done. Now, intra-group sale of non-current asset. See here, note likha hua hai. If profit of parent, step 5, only parent will be affected. If profit of subsidiary adjust in step 2, automatically when I adjust my step 2, NCI and parent both will be affected. Then intra-group sale of non-current assets. Same thinking, apply the same thinking. Case 1. So parent is selling to subsidiary. Yeah, this non-current asset we have not seen in recent exam, but there are questions where we have this also. In the class, we have done questions regarding this also. So parent is selling to subsidiary. Parent made a profit of 500. So parent company recorded more profit. Subsidiary recorded more asset. I have to reduce both. So I will reduce the retained earnings from step 5. I reduce the non-current assets. Now, which company recorded excess depreciation? So subsidiary company recorded excess depreciation of 100. How will I reduce this excess depreciation? Sir, subsidiary company recorded more depreciation. More depreciation means subsidiary company का profit कम है. Subsidiary company profit is less. I have to increase subsidiary company profit. How will I increase it? Sir, increase profit by add excess depreciation to net asset of the subsidiary at reporting date and increase the non-current asset. See, increase the non-current asset and credit what, sir? Retained earnings. Understood? Case 1. In case 2, subsidiary to parent, sir. So subsidiary selling to parent company. Subsidiary recorded more profit. I have to reduce subsidiary company profit. How will I reduce subsidiary company profit? So step number 2. Debit retain earnings, decrease it, and credit non-current asset because parent company recorded more asset. Now, which company is recording excess depreciation? So parent is recording. How will I reduce the parent company's? How will I increase the parent company profit? Parent company has recorded excess depreciation. If parent company has recorded excess depreciation, that means profit of parent company is low. I have to increase it. How will I increase it? Debit, credit, retain earnings and debit non-current asset. So add excess depreciation to consolidated retain earnings and increase the group non-current asset. Simple. So with this, your non-current asset, intra-group sale, and this is done. I hope everyone knows markup and margin difference kya hai. Avoid the silly mistake in the exam. In case of Yes, sir. So in case of markup, cost is 100%, sales is 125, profit is 25. In case of margin, so sales is 100%, cost is 75%, profit is 25. Yes, sir. Then chalo, intra-group items, a very good part. Sir, parent company and subsidiary company. So parent have given a loan to subsidiary. Parent recorded asset, subsidiary recorded what, sir? Loan, liability. So eliminate, remove asset, remove liability. Even though you will not remove this, your balance sheet will tally, but ACCA will not give you full marks. Because consolidation is done from a single entity point of view. एक ही company है. That is the reason. Then, sir, subsidiary has given a loan. Subsidiary company records an asset. Parent company records as a liability. So remove this intra-group item. Yes, sir. Sir, will interest also come? हाँ, interest आता है. That detail ACCA will never ask you. कभी देखा भी नहीं question, कभी आएगा भी नहीं. If it comes, apply the common sense logic जो ऊपर सीखा अपन ने. Then intra-group balances. The next important part, sir, which comes. And a very good question to be done is what here? Pyramid question. If you want to revise this concept, do pyramid question, a very good question to be done for your revision purpose. Now see, P Limited, S Limited, sir. So P Limited is selling goods to S company on credit, sir. So P Limited will record receivable, S company will record payable. So what we will do? Sir, remove group receivable and group payable. Yes, sir. Sir, S company and P company. S company is selling. S company records receivable. P company records payable. Remove both the things. Done with this. This is very easy. This easy examiner will not give you. They will make your life complicated. So they will add something new. That is what, sir? Cash in transit, goods in transit. Okay. Now, at the year end, the receivable and the payable will not match. Yes or no? So a lot of time we have seen what, sir? A lot of time we have seen that the receivable and payable will not tally. Why, sir? What is the reason behind that? The reason is what? So reason is simple that reason kya hai? It's simple that, sir, either cash in transit or goods in transit. Listen now. Parent companies has a receivable of 1,500. This does not agree with the payable of 1,000. Payable is 1,500. This is not matching because subsidiary company is saying that we have issued a check but parent company did not receive. There are two ways to solve this. The first one is what, sir? Parent company will record cash in transit, debit cash in transit, they reduce the receivable, so the balance will become equal 1,000, sir. The balance will become equal, so then I will eliminate receivable and payable. Simple. The other way is what? A simple method. Remove payable by 1,000, remove receivable by 1,500. And this is because of what, sir? Cash in transit, increase the cash value. Simple. Reduce receivable and payable by the closing amount and the difference is recorded under cash as cash in transit. This is the combined journal entry. Then coming to goods in transit. P company and S company. P is selling to S receivable and payable, sir. This does not tally because P company is saying I've sold goods to S company, but S company did not receive it yet. In that case, there will be goods in transit. So what will S company do? S company will increase its payable. Debit goods in transit in inventory, credit payable, sir. And closing balance will become equal, then eliminate. Or the other way is what? Remove 1,000, remove 800, increase inventory by 200. Simple. So with this, your cash in transit and goods in transit is done. Any doubts to anyone till here? किसी को डाउट्स है क्या? चलो now same with this your balance sheet part is done. Major part loan dividend is very rare, अपन revise करेंगे. Yes sir, it will be mentioned better. It will be mentioned. You have to read the question carefully little bit. Anyone doubts in this topic? 9? Yes. Then this one question which we have done in the class and in your exam kit also, very good question to understand what your opening and closing retained earnings. See here everyone, in the question what they mentioned, the opening balance was negative 4,000. When you see the closing balance, how much was there? Cash in transit also from receivable. Which question better? They have not reduced. They have reduced that cash in transit from your payable, I think so. Some. Send me the name of the question better. I'll check it. Okay. There is one question where they have reduced the cash from payable because it was an overdraft value. That is the reason. एक क्वेश्चन था हमने क्लास में किया था रेगुलर बैच स्टूडेंट इफ यू रिमेंबर but you should not concentrate in your exam these all points. Out of 20 you're getting 18 19, focus on that first. After that, yes sir, we know each and everything, yes sir, we want to focus on this also, then no issues. Now see here, this one question was that in this one question अपन ने क्या देखा था, they mentioned that what was this 4,000 was the loss. Let me show the question now. Let me share the excel sheet. Same excel sheet visible है क्या? Can you see the excel sheet everyone? Yes, you can see. Yes. Pyramid, as I mentioned, do this receivable payable जो हमने किया party company runner premium ये question. See now. Here, if you see here, see this. What is the loss they have given? 4,000 is the loss which they have given here. But what is the profit they have given for the year, sir? 8,000 they have given the profit. But let us read the first adjustment. देखो इधर. At the date of acquisition, S produced a draft statement of profit and loss which showed it had made a net loss after tax of 2 million at the date. Important point. Before the acquisition, we have made 2 million loss. But they are saying for the full year, you made a profit of 8 million. How can this be possible? Sir, on the
10,000 का टोटल प्रॉफिट किया आपने पूरे साल का.
Yes, Rohit. That what is the reason? 10,000 was the profit. After I acquired the company, I made
आपने
10,000
सेट ऑफ हो
profit.
गए.
That 10,000 has offsetted that 2 million ka this one. But what will be my opening retained earnings? My opening retained earnings will be how much, everyone? 600. It will be how much? Sir, it will be 600. Simple. Yes, sir. But my closing will become how much? So closing दिया है क्या इधर? नहीं. You can directly calculate minus 4,000 plus 8,000. 4,000. So if you see, your profit will come to 10,000 here. Post acquisition profits will be 10,000 because you have to travel from minus to positive. Your class 1, 2, 3 negative sign 0, minus 1, 2, 3 etc. you used to do. Then you're coming from this to this way. So 10,000 ka profit tha. This was a question. Yes, sir. Then chalo, coming back to the screen. Yes, we had seen कि this was the yes sir. A very good question. Yes sir. Now coming to intra-group loan, मैंने mention किया फालतू का है. If you know better, कभी आता नहीं. Then coming to dividend payment. Dividend payment also very rare. Chalo see now. Dividend payment by subsidiary. Sir, if dividend is paid by parent, will there be any adjustment? Nothing. Zero. Dividend payment by subsidiary, sir. Add back dividend payment to the net asset. If subsidiary is paying dividend, can I say subsidiary's profit will come down or not? Subsidiary's profit will come down or not? Yes, sir. Subsidiary's profit will come down. In that case, what should we do, sir? If subsidiary profit will come down, that means retained earning is less. Sorry, not profit, my bad. Retained earnings will come down. What will I do? I will add the dividend back so that retained earnings will increase. Yes, sir. I will add it back. Retained earnings will increase. Then what do we do, sir? Sir, if retained earnings of subsidiary companies increasing, can I say post acquisition profits also will increase or not, everyone? Yes, sir. Now this post acquisition will be given to whom all? Parent and NCI. Yes, sir. Now this parent in step number 5, sir. In step number 4, sir. Then what will I do? Then again I will reduce it. See, parent company will reduce its portion of dividend from step 5 consolidated retained earnings because they are realizing it. They are taking the money. Then NCI also we reduce it, sir. For NCI also we reduce it. And if it is paid, good. If it is not paid, we will recognize this as a liability. Simple. Then dividend paid by parent, no such adjustment. No such adjustment. So with this, your balance sheet part is done. Yeah, associate is there, I know. Once we come to associate, I will show you what are the treatment, how should you do. Now with this, consolidation of balance sheet is done. Everyone are good with balance sheet. Sir, P&L में ही दिक्कत है. Now how many yes or no in the chat box you have problem with PNL? Yes or no? Yes means you have problem, no means नहीं है सर. Chat box चलो देखते हैं. Sir, little bit PNL is tricky sir. Yes okay others. Yes. अरे बाप रे बाप. चलो इजी बना देता हूँ आज. रिमेंबर व्हाट आई से. अभी अभी आई कांट एक्सप्लेन इन डिटेल. व्हाट आई से फॉलो दैट इट्स एनफ बेटे. अगेन सेम पॉइंट हियर. Listen now. So statement of profit and loss. This P&L will be given to you. Yes or no? If you want to prepare a consolidated P&L, P&L will be given for parent and subsidiary. Yes or no? Simple hai ki nahi? Yes sir. What should you do blindly? Out of 20 marks, you should get 3 to 4 marks easy, no? What should you do? ये सबको ऐड कर दो. Add everything. हाँ, do not add profits अब बेटे. ये profit को remove कर देना. This profit headings, remove this all. इसको मत करना. GP, OP, ये. Whatever they give, you add it simple. Add it. Sir, should we add it simply, sir? Yes. If the question is saying it is mid-year, then what will you do, everyone? We should time apportion it or not? Yes, sir, we have to time apportion it. We have to time apportion it. 6 by 12, 9 by 12. Read the question carefully. For subsidy, yes. Add it. Each and every line item, add it. Whether 12 months, 6 months, read the question carefully and do it. Simple. Other than this, nothing you will do. Then, sir, now you only say, if I say I have 90% of subsidy, can I say what should I do then? Each and every item I should apply 90%. No. Why I'm taking 100%? As mentioned, standard is saying what? Do 100%, but show below separately. Show below separately that NCI का इतना है, parent का इतना है. That this belongs to parent and this belongs to NCI. If you do the NCI calculation, automatically you will get parent ka part. So now say me, this 600 belongs to whom? Parent, NCI or this belongs to whom? Excuse me, parent or parent plus NCI. This 600 will be attributable to parent or parent plus NCI. Chalo say me. Option A or option B? Option A is what? Only parent, sir. Option B is what? Parent and NCI. It is only for parent. Do not do the silly mistake. Now this 300, so this 300 will be given to whom all? So this 300 will be given to parent and NCI. So each and everything is on this 300 only. Each and everything is this on 300. Now what will you do? Sir, I will take this 300. NCI kitna hai, sir? 10%. So how much is the NCI value? 30. So I record 30 here. Sir, out of 900, remaining is 870. That will be given to parent. Now what becomes complicated here? Complicate क्या हो जाता है? Sir, it becomes complicated when we do NCI का adjustment. Now logic is what? Remember the logic. Whenever we do subsidiary, whenever we do consolidation, can I say we eliminate intra-group items or not? In that intra-group, sometimes parent profit will be affected, sometimes subsidiary profit will be affected. Yes or no? Just we have done above in balance sheet also. Either parent profit is affected or subsidiary. Whenever subsidiary profit is affected, can I say NCA को भी hit होगा कि नहीं? It will hit NCA or not? Yes, bete, NCI को भी hit होगा. So then when you do this calculation for NCI, take it into consideration. If NCI is affecting, take into consideration. Now each and every adjustment which I explained, listen it and you will understand. This is the basic principle. Now blindly, whenever a P&L question comes, working note number 1, group structure. Working note number 2, NCI. How will you calculate NCI? How will you calculate NCI? You take this 300 profit of which company? Subsidiary into 300 into the number of months, whether 12 by 12, 6 by 12, 9 by 12. Will you apply on this only 10%? No, better. Do not do that. This 300 into 6 by 12, do not apply the percentage here. First, do all the adjustments, impairment, URP, all. Then calculate the total. On this total, apply NCI ka percentage. What is the important rule? On the first day, will you apply the NCI ka percentage? You can do that. But what will you do? For some adjustment, you'll apply. For some, you'll not apply. You'll forget. You'll do a mistake that. Then you will say कि sir पूरा complicate हो गया, answer match नहीं हो रहा है. Better is what? Keep it simple. Write down the profit of the subsidiary company. Then do the all the adjustment. Then take the total and multiply NCI percent. It's simple. Rather than taking for each and every item. I never say that do that because you will do mistakes for sure. In exam pressure, mistake hoga hi hoga, pakka. So better keep it simple. Yes, sir. So with this part is done. The basic explanation I've given you. So now coming to the adjustment. Listen properly. The adjustments you will understand. Fair value adjustments. So fair value of the asset is increasing. Whenever fair value of the asset is increasing, what will come into picture? Excess depreciation, sir. Excess depreciation will come into picture. Now this excess depreciation belongs to parent or subsidiary company. बताओ किसका depreciation है ये excess? Which company's asset this is? Is this parent or subsidiary company's asset? It is for subsidiary, yes or no? So subsidiary company का asset का value बढ़ रहा है. If subsidiary company asset is more, can I say excess depreciation also belongs to subsidiary company or not? Yes, remember above. Just now we have done consolidation. You mentioned what, sir? Sir, in step number 2, we increase the value of the asset. Sir, depreciation भी record करते हैं at reporting date. Then there you are considering for parent and NCI. Then why can't you do this here? Huh? Yes or no? Sir, date of acquisition, reporting date. Here you record 100, sir, 100, sir. Sir, here 30 we record. अरे बाप रे बाप ये 30 किसको बिलोंग हो रहा है? Parent and NCI. No. Then allocate this also to parent and NCI. See now. So date of acquisition, yes, sir, this 100. Now excess depreciation is that. Now if depreciation is more, profit will come down. Profit will come down. How will you reduce the profit? बताओ मुझे. How will you reduce the profit, everyone? How will you reduce the profit? Sir, we will reduce the profit by increasing the cost of goods sold. Basically, we take to cost of goods sold. But if the examiner is playing with you, the examiner will do what? No. You come in the mind, sir, cost of goods sold. Examiner will say one simple sentence. Take it to operating expense. Take it to administrative expense. Instead of taking to cost of sales, where will you take it? Huh? Take it to administrative expense. Increase your administrative expense so that profit will come down. As well as reduce the excess depreciation from subsidiaries profit after tax for NCI calculation. Sir, it is subsidiary company. Sir, it will affect what, sir? NCI also, sir. Simple. Done. Then second one, fair value decreasing better. Whenever your fair value is decreasing, what will happen? Do we have excess depreciation or saving in depreciation? Sir, we will save depreciation here. Save depreciation means sir subsidiary का profit बढ़ाना है अपन को. We have to increase the profit of subsidiary company. How will you increase the profit for subsidiary company? चलो same in the chat box. I hope my pace is okay. I'm not too fast. Everyone say me. Decrease cost of sales. Yes, Shreya. We have to decrease cost of sales. Sir, if I decrease the cost of sales by the amount of depreciation, what will increase, sir? My profits will increase. Sir, if subsidiary company profit we have to increase, I should increase NCI profit also. How will I increase NCI profit? Add the saving of depreciation to profit after tax. We will add it so that NCI profit is increased. Yes, sir. Then fair value of the inventory. Whatever we have covered in balance sheet, same thing we are doing here. Think, be open to think. It's not that कि sir हाँ यही पड़ा ये. Little bit I'm saying. Increase the cost of goods sold by the fair value of the inventory sold. Yes or no? Sir, my inventory value increasing. If my inventory value is increasing, my profit will decrease or not? Because I'm increasing the cost of sale and this belongs to subsidiary. So subsidiary also will take a hit. NCI also will take a hit. Sir, we will have to reduce the profit of NCI. So decrease this value from the NCI calculation. Decrease the profit after tax from NCI calculation. So all the fair value adjustments we have done. Yes, sir. This is done. Now coming to intra-group trading. Parent is selling to subsidiary. Now everyone, case 1, parent selling to subsidiary. So parent purchase at 1000, selling for 1500. What is the URP? 500. What is the step 1 here? Parent company recorded a sale of 1500, subsidiary recorded sale of 1000, a purchase of 1500. First, first, what is the adjustment? Remove the transaction amount. Can I say this 1500 is what transaction amount from the consolidated revenue and cost of sales? Yes, sir. After that, see what is the URP. See now, when we reduce this cost of sales and this year, sales and cost of sales, you have to focus on what? Transaction amount, the total value of the goods or service, not only the goods which are in inventory. For URP, we see the goods which are in inventory. So, chalo, see now. So URP, which company recorded? Which company is recording everyone URP? Parent company. Now say me, if parent company is recording this URP, will this affect subsidiary company? Will this affect subsidiary company? Yes, okay. One is saying yes. No, 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 no. Okay. It will not affect bete. It will not affect here. See now. Reduce, sir. Profit is more of parent company. How will I reduce the parent company profit? Sir, reduce the consolidated revenue, and this we have learned. URP will be added to cost of sales. I will increase the URP. Why, sir? I will increase the cost of sales because I want to reduce the profit. I want to reduce the profit. I increase the cost of sales. Case 2 now, everyone. You should say me the answer. I will not say. Subsidiary selling to parent. Subsidiary selling to parent. What is the first thing we do? What is the first thing we do? Reduce from revenue and cost of sale. How much? How much we will reduce from revenue and cost of sales? Batao. Transaction amount. Sir, we will reduce the transaction amount of 1500 because subsidiary company recorded a sale, parent company recorded purchases. We will remove this. ये zero हो जाएगा sir. Now which company recorded URP? Say me now. Which company recorded URP? S company. If S company is recording URP, everyone, will there be one effect or two effects? Two hits, two hits, two hits, two effects. One is what? One is NCI and one is normal effect. Yes, sir. See now. So this URP of 500, URP will be added to the cost of sales. Why will I add to the cost of sales? Because I have to reduce the profit of subsidiary company. Yes, sir. Then now say me, what should I do? Should I reduce the profit of NCI or should I increase the profit of NCI? Should I reduce the profit of subsidiary? If I want to reduce the profit of subsidiary, what will I do? For NCA also I will reduce. No. NCA also will reduce. So reduce URP from the subsidiaries profit after tax for NCA calculation. Yes, sir. सबको क्लियर है ये इंट्रा ग्रुप? वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. पीएनएल क्वेश्चन आएगा तो पक्का होगा ही होगा ये एडजस्टमेंट. विदाउट दिस द क्वेश्चन इज इनकम्प्लीट. एक्सेस डेप्रीसिएशन दिस तो पक्का आएगा. इंट्रा ग्रुप डिविडेंड इनकम, लोन इनकम, इंटरेस्ट एक्सपेंस, दैट इज ऑल्सो इंपॉर्टेंट. आई विल कम टू दैट लेटर. बट ये क्लियर है क्या सबको? Yes, sir. Now you have mentioned this. Now I will not say the answer for intra-group sale of non-current asset. I want you to say me the answer. Now everyone, intra-group sale of PP. Parent company selling to subsidiary. Parent is selling an asset of 1000 to subsidiary for 1500. Which company record profit? Which company is recording profits here? Parent company is recording profits? Yes, sir. If parent company is recording profit, I have to reduce parent company's profit. How will I reduce parent company's profit? How will I reduce parent's company's profit in the CFS? By increasing what? Write down what will you increase? COS, COS, COS. Yes. If it is recorded by parent, will it affect NCI? First of all, it is not affecting. It is not affecting. So what will we say? It will only have an impact on parent, sir. अरे बाप रे बाप, पीपी नहीं आएगा इधर. पीपी बैलेंस शीट का पार्ट है बेटे. पीपी बैलेंस शीट का पार्ट है. यस सर. नाउ विच कंपनी इज रिकॉर्डिंग डेप्रीसिएशन? एक्सेस डेप्रीसिएशन कौन रिकॉर्ड कर रहा है, बताओ मुझे. एस. तिलक इज वेरी फास्ट. अरे बाप रे बाप. श्रेया इज सेइंग yes, yes, or yes. Okay. Now say me. Now say me. Okay. If subsidiary company is recording excess depreciation, will it take one hit or two hit? Two hit. One hit where, sir? Normal P&L. One more hit where? एक और हिट किधर लगेगा? एनसीआई का कैलकुलेशन. नाउ यू ओनली सी मी. चलो, सी एवरीवन. सर, URP will be added to cost of sale because parent company recorded profit. Sir, which company recorded excess depreciation? Sir, subsidiary company record. Sir, subsidiary company recorded more depreciation. Sir, more depreciation means, sir, profit कम हो गया. Sir, the profit of subsidiary company is reduced. Sir, I have to increase the profit. How will I increase the profit? Excess depreciation will be reduced from the cost of sale. Sir, if my cost of sales is less, my profit will increase. Sir, if it is NCI, it will affect what, sir? NCI. So this excess depreciation, what will I do? What will I do for this excess depreciation? Add it. I want to increase the profit for NCI, so I will add it. I will add it. Think little bit. You will get the answer. Yes, sir. Then case 2, chalo. Now case 2, you have to say me the answer. Be active on the chat box. Case 2, subsidy to parent. Subsidiary selling to parent. Which company is recording profit? Chalo, say me. S. How many hits? One hit or two hit? One effect or two effects? अरे two hit बाबा. अरे बाप रे बाप. अरे बाप रे बाप. Others, be active. If you're not on the chat box, no issues. Repeat, recall in the mind. काम आएगा बहुत. मैंने बोला है. This attempt, which attempt? September attempt or December attempt? P&L question will come. Last attempt, balance sheet था. And IFRS 18 P&L format is changed. December attempt for sure. P&L question will come. And be ready for cash flow also. Sir, MCQ में एक दो cash flow का question आ गया, डरना नहीं है. Mention cash flow का भी format change हुआ है. That is change in format of cash flow. Be ready for that. Now say me, sir, subsidiary company, two hits. What is one hit? I have to reduce the profit of subsidiary. How will I reduce the profit? Sir, URP will be added to the cost of sales, sir. Simple. It will affect NCI. Sir, if subsidiary company recorded more profit, sir, in NCI also profit is more. I have to reduce that profit. So URP will be reduced from the subsidiary's profit after tax for NCI calculation. Now, which company is recording excess depreciation? Chalo, say me. P company. If P company is recording excess depreciation, one hit or two hit? One hit. So where will you take? Normal, sir. Sir, excess depreciation is more. So parent company profit is less. I want to increase parent company profit. How will I increase it? How will I increase parent company profit? So parent company profit I will increase by reducing my cost of sales. Simple. So with this your intra group is done. अभी बोलो P&L easy लग रहा है कि नहीं? In class we have done basic questions also. Yes, sir. Now intra-group loan. Intra-group loan. If parent is giving a loan to subsidiary, which company will record investment income, which will record investment expense, finance cost? So parent giving a loan to subsidiary, sir. Sir, parent will record investment income. So subsidiary will record finance cost. Depends upon bete. Depends. Read the question. Most of the time it is COGS only, cost of sales only. Most of the time it is cost of sales, 90% I can say. But the examiner is very smart. He says that we will play with the student. It's not known as playing. Instead of saying COGS, they will say you to operating expense. Many students will go with the point, so COGS. Based on the past data, past analysis, I'm saying most of the questions, 90% are based on COGS. But if the question is saying somewhere else, take it there better, please. नहीं तो क्या है कि why should we We know the concept. It's better that we record that. Let it take 30 seconds or 1 minute extra to think it. Think and record it. Now, parent company recording investing income, subsidiary recording finance cost. Yes, sir. Parent in investment income, subsidiary. Even though I will not eliminate, can I say my answer will be 0? One side income, one side expense. If you do this, will ACCA give you marks? Bada 0 देगा ACCA. अंडा देगा अंडा. They will say your concept is not clear. Consolidation का meaning क्या है? Consolidation means that intra-group item should be eliminated. So remove from here, sir. Remove investment income and this, sir. Sir, should we adjust this for NCA? Yeah, actually, when we go with the logic, we have to do. But for your exam, इतना नहीं आएगा, इतना detail नहीं करना. I have never seen a question where they do the adjustment for this one also, huh? For NCA. Now, URP, non-current asset, keep in mind, and impairment part. Now see, subsidiary and parent, sir. Subsidiary given to parent. Subsidiary recorded investment income, parent recorded investment finance cost. Here also you eliminate. Yes, sir. This is done. Intra-group loan is done now. Now dividend, chalo sir. If subsidiary company is giving a dividend to parent, assume I am the subsidiary, you are the parent. I am giving a dividend to you. Where will you record? Which category? Say me quick. Which category? Operating, investing, financing. Investing. So now when you're recording investing, when I do consolidation, it is included or not in investing? Should I remove it or not? Baba, remove Baba. Investing category, remove that dividend. Will you remove the entire dividend or only parents part? Will you remove the entire dividend or only parents part? Only parents part. Remember that. Parents percentage. Yes, sir. This is done. Now a basic question to everyone. And now you will say, Mia, I say parent company is that, subsidiary company is that. Parent company has given a property on rent to subsidiary company. Parent company is given a property to subsidiary company on rent. Okay, इधर लिख दे तो diagram बना दे. See here, parent subsidiary. Parent company has given a property to S company on rent. So which company will record income? Which company will record expense? Rent income, rent expense. Which company will record? Rent income, which company will record? So parent company will record rent income. Subsidiary company will record rent expense. Now what should you do this? They have recorded this. What should you do with this? इसका क्या करना चाहिए? क्या करेंगे इसका? पूजा करेंगे क्या इसका कि हवन करेंगे? Eliminate. In 2 to 3 attempt this question came. Students mentioned sir out of the box question आया. अभी ये out of the box है क्या? हाँ? It's simple and expense. Eliminate. Yes sir. There is no such problem in this. Okay. Yes. Chalo then. Yeah. One treatment I have to teach you, which we have seen in plank company question and 2 questions. मैं बताऊंगा वो. Dividend and impairment. Everyone. Impairment. Listen. Sir, impairment of goodwill. Where do we allocate? Sir, impairment is an expense. I will take this to operating expense. I will normally take this to what's our operating expense unless specifically mentioned in the question. If it is mentioned in the question, take to COGS. Will you take to operating or will you take to COGS? If nothing is mentioned, then what will you do? कुछ भी mention नहीं है, क्या करोगे? Operating category. Yes, sir. Now a question to everyone. Goodwill is calculated using proportionate method. Impairment will be recorded in operating expense. Will that impairment affect NCI? Proportionate method, no. So it will not affect. Will you adjust for NCI? NCI में कुछ आएगा भी नहीं. No adjustment in NCI. But if I say full goodwill method, sir, जब क्या करेंगे? At that time, what we will do? Sir, NCI will also be affected. So what will I say? Reduce impairment of goodwill from subsidiaries profit after tax for NCI calculation. Do everything and then apply the percentage. Now one more question from NCA. Yes, good. One more question. Gain on bargain purchase. किधर include करोगे? That is a gain on bargain purchase. Where will you include this? Parent. अरे P&L पूछ रहा हूँ मैं. P&L, not balance sheet. Income, which category? Operating category. record gain on bargain purchase. Will you give that to NCA? NCA को दोगे क्या उसका शेयर? नहीं, NCA will not be given. Understand that? Yes sir. ये हो गया, चलो. Yes sir. Now, okay, चलो चलो, then only to parent damage. Now deferred consideration. Deferred consideration interest is there. Where will you record that? In P&L. Deferred consideration interest is there. Where will you record? Others, be active. You should teach me. I will not teach you now. It should be that way. Financing category, financing. Will it affect parent or NCI? Batao. Parent or NCI? Or both? Only parent, only parent. Do not do this mistake. See now. So deferred consideration. Add the finance cost to the consolidated finance expense. Financing category simple as an expense. Will you allocate to NCI? नहीं बाबा, सारा कुछ parent का ही है ये. Yes sir. Contingent consideration. Sir, my contingent consideration is increasing, sir. If your contingent consideration is increasing, is it an income or expense? चलो बताओ मुझे. चलो 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 सेमी. If contingent consideration is increasing, income or expense? अभी चैट बॉक्स, हाँ, दिगंत सर का पहले आंसर है. हाँ, expense. Expense, your liability is increasing. Sir, do we allocate this to parent or NCI or both? Parent, NCI or both? Only parent. Which category? Which category? Which category? Okay, okay. Others? Okay, good to know that different answers, different answer. अरे बाप रे बाप, चैट बॉक्स भर गया है फाइनेंसिंग कैटेगरी. अभी ऊपर एक्सप्लेन किया है, जस्ट अबव एक्सप्लेन ऑपरेटिंग बाबा. It is operating. Understand, it is for the business purpose. Operating. Yeah, logically we think everything will go to financing. Yesterday's class also I mentioned your significant financing component. There also you mentioned sir financing. नहीं बेटे, operating में जाएगा. It will go to what's your operating category. Remember, sir, acquisition cost in P&L which category? Operating. Only to parent. Only to parent. So with this your P&L part is done. Now say me P&L tough है कि easy है, बताओ मुझे. So mid-year, what will you do in mid-year, sir? In mid-year, each and every line item I'll multiply. I will, for NCA also, what will I do? Time apportion it. Simple. Yes, sir. With this part is also done. क्लास में अपन ने बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस किए. यस, अभी चलो ये पार्ट मेरे को यही एक्सप्लेन करना था. विच ऑल क्वेश्चंस? विच ऑल क्वेश्चंस? चलो मैं पहले क्वेश्चन बता देता हूँ आपको. कैन यू सी दी एक्सेल शीट? एक्सेल शीट विजिबल है क्या? एक्सेल शीट विजिबल है? ओके, हाँ, इट इज विजिबल. चलो, प्लैंक प्लैंक कंपनी में है ना. गोल्ड, लॉरल, डार्जेंट. सी, ये रहा. इन योर डार्जेंट कंपनी मेंशन नो. सी this one. So then interest is also there on that provision. Refer this question. Yes sir. Dargent, Picant. ये आपका होमवर्क था. दिस वाज एसोसिएट क्वेश्चन. नहीं नहीं, पैंड ये नहीं. प्लैंक कंपनी में किया ना अपन ने. हाँ, या प्लैंक कंपनी ऑन दिस वन. चलो. यस एवरीवन, विच इज द एडजस्टमेंट? कौन सा है एडजस्टमेंट बाबा इधर? Read this adjustment, everyone. This one to third one. Third one. Read the adjustment. Third one, everyone. Third one, third one, third one, third one. Third adjustment. यही है क्या? इसमें डाउट है क्या? किसने पूछा? Then reading question में क्या बोला है? The investment income of P blank for the year ended 31st December 2008 includes a dividend from S and A. It also includes a 5 million interest. Sir, dividend, what should we do for dividend? We have to reduce it. अपन ने इधर reduce किया है, if you see अपन see here, yes, this is not this, you can do, no issues in this, you will apply the percentage, सब कुछ कर लोगे आप ये वाला. It also includes a 5 million interest receivable on a loan made to S. So P is a parent company, S is subsidiary company. Which company is giving the loan? Is parent giving or subsidiary? Others saving? P to S, yes or no? It includes 5 million receivable on a loan made to L. On 1st April 2008. When did we give this loan? 1st April. What is our year end? Year end era. You can see here 31st December 2008 is our year end. Yes, sir. Year end is this. But the loan was given on what date? 1st April. Can I say 9 months interest? So what is the interest value? 5 million. So what will I do, everyone? From finance cost, I will remove how much? 5 million. Can you see here this adjustment? 5 million I have reduced. Yes, sir. As well as I will reduce from investment income. Investment income का मैंने किधर के ये रहा, sorry, my bad. ये रहा, see, dividend also I reduce, and then intra-group interest income I have reduced this. Yes, sir. Any doubts in this? इसमें किसी को doubt नहीं, sir. This was easy. Now everyone, when we do NCI calculation, remember here, this interest was for 9 months. Yes or no? But what is the profit for S company? S company profit was how much? 66,000. S company profit was 66,000. Yes, sir. S company profit was 66,000. See here now, everyone. When we do NCA calculation, if I take 66,000 and I multiply with the into 9 by 12, yes or no? This is the normal which you do, no? You take subsidiary company profit, you multiply 9 by 2. Yes, sir. यही करते हैं अपन. Can I say in this 66,000 that 5,000 expense is recorded or not? 5,000 is recorded. For this 66,000, if you are multiplying 9 by 12, can I say this 5,000 also you are applying 9 by 12? Yes or no? If you're doing this 66,000 into 9 by 12, can I say for this 5,000 also you are applying 9 by 12? Yes or no? So what will I say? First, I will add this 5,000 back. What will I do? I will add this. Not deduct, better. We will add it. Already it is an expense. We have recorded in this expense. If you have already recorded expense in profit, it will reduce your profit. So I added back. I get this profit, 71,000. This 75,000, I will time a portion. I will time a portion into 9 by 12. I get this. From this, I reduce 5,000. From this, I reduce 5,000. Then I take this value for NCI purpose. Clear है सबको ये? Very rare we say no. If it's a very bad day, ऐसा क्वेश्चन आ सकता है, टपक सकता है. Do not worry sir कि yes sir, the first point was wrong here. If this is wrong, still you will get the marks for these calculations. As you know in ACCA क्या है? Follow on marks. That means if your first step is wrong but the other steps are correct, marks will be given. चलो then. This I wanted to say. ये same thing वही explain किया अपन, यही किया था इधर. Yes sir. So with this part is done. Now what we will do, we will take a break, come back and do associate and disposal in half an hour. Then we will do two small standards, that is IAS 21 and IAS 37. So now the time is 7:44. Everyone be back by 8, giving you good break. Okay, give me 1 minute. Others please take break. If you have any doubts, you can ask me now. Chalo, everyone come back. Yes or no in the chat box, back or not? Okay, chalo then let us start with now associate part. IAS 28, a very important topic, associate. So let us first understand what does associate means. Sir, if the percentage is less than 20, what will I say this is? A financial asset, IFRS 9, fair value through P&L, fair value through OCI we follow, sir. Sir, 20 to 50%, IAS 28 associate we follow, sir. If it is more than 50 percentage control, it is subsidiary. Yes, sir. So the percentage is 20 to 50. We will follow associate. Do we do consolidation for associate? No, better. We do one single line adjustment. We do one single line adjustment in balance sheet as well as in P&L. Sir, in balance sheet we record investment in associate. In P&L we record share of associate profit. See now, associate is what? An entity over which investor has significant influence. So, what does significant influence means? Significant influence means power to participate in financial and operating policies of the company. To participate. Simple. Then, sir, we will not have what? We will not have control or joint control. Control or joint control will not be there. Understand that. Control or joint control will not be there. So significant influence is assumed with 20 percentage to 50%. Sir, when what are the indicators which will help us to identify whether significant influence is there? So see the representation on the board of directors. I say out of 10 board of directors, I can appoint on 3. Then I say what? It is associate. If out of 10 board of directors, I can appoint 7, then I say control is there. So depends. Then, sir, participation in policy making process, any material transaction between the investor and investee, interchange of managerial person, provision of essential technical information. Any technical information is provided, and with that information you are doing the business, so it will be an associate. So see now. Then chalo, accounting treatment for associate. Balance sheet, investment in associate within non-current asset. In P&L, how do we show? Share of associate profit within investing category. So for FR exam, what is important? In the question, parent will be given, subsidiary will be given, and associate will be given. So three things will be given. You have to do the consolidation. So for associate also, you have to prepare a working note. Understand? So now let us understand in SOFP how it will be recorded. Yes, sir. Now see, in SOFP, how do we record? Sir, investment in associate at cost. Investment. Is goodwill recorded separately here? No. Goodwill is all goodwill is part of the cost only. So it's not recorded separately. It is not recorded separately. So investment, the amount will be given to you. Add what? Post acquisition profits. So associate profit we take, we multiply with the number of months if it is full year, mid year acquisition into associate percentage. Whenever we come to associate, we have to consider the percentage. Very important. Then add post acquisition, other comprehensive income same. Take the OC, any revaluation gain on PP, any fair value gain on fair value through OCI, equity instrument, or this one, your debt instrument, basically. Then into the percentage, you record that also, sir. Then we add gain on bargain purchase. If there is a gain on bargain purchase on investment, we add it. Less impairment. Impairment. Impairment of investment. Will you apply the percentage? No. Whenever we do impairment calculation, percentage we will not apply because already the impairment amount belongs to this total value only. Yes, sir. Then dividend from associate. Whatever is the dividend into the percentage which we have received. Why I am reducing? Because I am realizing my dividend. I will reduce that. Less what, sir? Share of excess depreciation. What I say? Share of excess depreciation. Whenever the fair value of the associate depreciation is the fair value is increasing, excess depreciation will come here. Then, sir, URP. URP, very important. URP only one will come here. parent to associate. Which one will come here? Sir, parent to associate only will come, and we have to consider the percentage. First, calculate the URP into associate percentage 30, 25, 27, whatever, and record it. With this, you get the carrying amount of the associate. Other than this, nothing will come. Will each and every item come, sir? Maximum one or two adjustments will come in your exam. Not more than that. Not more than that. Yes, sir. So with this part is done. SOFP. Then, sir, in SOPL, how do we record, sir? See now, in SOPL, how is the treatment done? Everyone, sir, balance sheet, PNL of P company, S company, and associate. What do we do, sir? We take this profit of associate company, we record share of associate profit here. How do we do this calculation? Working note we have to prepare. Sir, I take associate profit after tax. What will I do? I will apply the percentage of associate. Sir, do we consider the number of months? Yes, better, that also we have to consider here. Yes, sir. Then less impairment in associate, full amount, sir. The less share of excess depreciation, whatever is the share of associate in that excess depreciation, record that, sir. Then what we say, less URP. Here URP will be from A to P. Here URP will be from what, sir? A to P. URP will be from A to P. Calculate the URP into the percentage recorded. So you get the share of associate profit which is recorded here. So balance sheet part, P&L part is done. Now see here. Do not cancel balance between associate and parent because consolidation is not done here. So intra-group C now. Sir, intra-group trade. Parent is selling to associate. If parent company is selling to associate, so parent company is recording more profit. So I have to reduce the parent company's profit. How will I reduce the parent company's profit? Sir, in case of P&L, I will increase the cost of goods sold. Sir, in case of balance sheet, what will I do? I will reduce the group retained earnings. Yes, sir. And which company is recording inventory? Sir, inventory is recorded. Inventory is recorded by associate company. So what will I do? So inventory is recorded from associate company. What will I do? One major thing. Sir, associate inventory. But do we record associate inventory in this one? No, sir. We are not recording. So what will I do? I will credit cost of investment here. I'll credit whatever is the cost of investment. So first calculate the URP, then multiply the associate percentage. Then multiply the associate percentage. Yes, sir. If associate is selling to parent, Baba, associate selling to parent. So I will reduce associate share of profit in P&L. Then I will reduce what? Group retain earnings in the balance sheet part. So which company is recording inventory? Parent company is recording. Only to that extent we will reduce the value. So URP into the associate percentage, goods not sold. So this is the treatment for your associate part. So what is the question? Kya question is, sir, will dividend from associate B also get deducted from the group retained earnings in? Yes, if you have do we reduce it? No, bete. That is our income. We will add it ulta. Upon add karte, we will not reduce it. Why I am reducing here above? Why I'm reducing this? Because we are realizing the amount. In this profit is there. From this profit only I'm getting dividend. No. So I'll reduce it. That is the reason. Yes, sir. Then chalo everyone. Then the next part, ye ho gaya intra-group trade. Then group retain earnings. See now, in this step number 5, what should you want? Parent share of associate, less impairment, less URP. Yes, sir. From P to A or A to P, both the things we have to reduce. You get group retain earnings. Then investment in associate. What do we do, sir? Investment in associate. Same way, the calculation which we have done above. Simple. We will reduce it. We will reduce it. Any doubts to anyone in this? With this, your associate part is done. With this, your associate part is done. So associate, yes, it is done. Chalo, with this associate part is done. Now then coming to what, sir? Where is disposal? Yes, now coming to disposal part, everyone. Now coming to the disposal part. See now in disposal what will happen? Disposal what will happen? See, parent company is there. Parent company has S as a subsidiary. So whenever we dispose of any company, what do we have? What we will have, everyone? Gain or loss. So that gain or loss will come in individual books as well as group financial statements. So in individual book, parent company will also record in individual books gain or loss. So how do we calculate this? So whatever is the sale proceed we get, less the carrying amount of investment, less the carrying amount of investment. So this carrying amount will be as per which standard? So this carrying amount will be as per IAS 27. As per IAS 27. So then in that case, we get the gain or loss. Where do we recognize this gain or loss? The gain or loss is recognized where, bete? The gain or loss is recognized in your the gain or loss is recognized in investing category in individual books. It is recorded in individual books in investing category. Then coming to group. So group, in group what will happen, sir? Full disposal. Partial disposal is not there. It is part of your SBR. Full disposal में क्या होगा, sir? Full disposal. I have 70%. I sell the entire thing. So P&L till the date we have control. We will consolidate. If I say year is 1st Jan 2000x1. Year end is what? 31st 12 2000x1. I dispose of the company on for 1st July 2000x1. For how many months? How many months we will consolidate here? For how many months we will consolidate? For 6 months consolidation will be done. Remember that point, sir. Then what we say next thing? Okay, this is done. Gain or loss is recorded in which category? Here, gain or loss is recorded in operating category. Sir, individual books, investing category. Here, operating category. Simple. Then, balance sheet, do we consolidate? No, sir. Gain or loss is recorded in what? Retained earnings. Gain or loss is recorded in what, sir? Retained earnings. Simple. Sir, how do we calculate this gain or loss? See now, this is the formula which you have to remember. So we take sale proceed, that is 70%, less carrying amount at disposal date. Sir, how should we calculate this carrying amount? You should calculate net asset at disposal date. You should calculate net asset at disposal date. Then goodwill at disposal date, less NCI at disposal date. So you get the carrying amount here. This carrying amount you reduce, you get a gain or loss. Now this gain or loss, which category you will be showing? Which category? This gain or loss will be shown in the operating category. In which category? Operating category. Simple. Yes, sir. So see what is the journal entry. Debit what comes in, credit NCI going out, net assets going out, goodwill will go out, the remaining will be your gain and loss. Simple. Now see here the presentation way whenever we dispose of a company. Sir, whenever we dispose of the company, what is the traditional approach? So the traditional approach क्या है? To prepare the consolidation. Each and every item I will take it 9 by 12, 9 by 12, 9 by 12. And then gain or loss, I will record it here. Then what will I do? I will record what, sir? I will record the gain or loss here. Any doubts to anyone in this case one? Nice, sir. Then coming to the next one. Case 2. Case 2 is what? Your subsidiary which we dispose of. The subsidiary which we dispose of meets the definition of what? The subsidiary which we dispose of meets the definition of what, sir? Meets the definition of IFRS 5 non-current asset held for sale. It meets the definition of IFRS 5 non-current asset held for sale. So what will I do? See now. Instead of doing each and every item 6 by 12 or 9 by 12, I will take subsidiaries profit. I will take what? Subsidiaries profit, and I will say 9 by 12 and I'll record in a separate line item. I will record it a separate line item as profit or loss from discontinued operation. Profit or loss from discontinued operation. Answer in this one line, what all is included? Subsidiary profit for 9 months or 6 months and gain or loss. Gain or loss also will be shown what, sir? Gain or loss also will be shown here only. Where we will show this gain or loss? Gain or loss also will be shown here only. Clear? Yes, sir. With this part is done. So see, in our class we are done. Okay, ये भी question we are done. Lot of questions. Okay, sir. So see, presentation क्या है? There are two methods. Have a reading once. चलो, read it once, everyone. Done, everyone? I hope this is done. Yes, sir. Chalo then. Okay. So with this, आपका consolidation done. Some theories that let us do that. Yes. Important for MCQ purpose. See now. Theory. IFRS accounting standard with FR syllabus relevant to the preparation of CFS. IFRS 3, 10, this, etc. See. IFRS 10 outlines the definition of control. Control means what, sir? Power over the investee, exposure or right to variable return. I have right over variable returns. That means if the company is making profit, for me also profit. Company is making loss, for me also loss. Then ability to use power to affect the amount of return. If subsidiary company is doing some project, I will say do not do this project because your earning will be less. Instead, do this project, your earning will increase. So I can control them. Whatever I say, they follow. So this is the definition of control, sir. Then IFRS 10 says what? When will you have power? When will you get power? When majority voting rights you get. When you have good relationship with other investors. I have signed today. I have 40 percentage. My brother has 40 percentage. I have signed an agreement with him. So in that case, I control the company. So contractual arrangement between other investors. Then parties holding less than 50 percentage. If parties are holding less than 50 percentage, if I have today 40 percentage only share, but the other investors are all over the world, other investors are all over the world and they cannot connect, and every shareholder has less than 1 percentage only, then I have the largest voting right. So the number of shares are more with me, so voting right also will be more. So I say power is there. Then potential voting rights. Like today I say I have 40% shareholding, as well as I have companies convertible bonds, shares, etc. So in future I can convert this, but it should be exercisable today. If I can convert this today, I say I have control. Simple. This is also done. Then exemption from preparation of group financial statement. See now here. So parent is the, subsidiary is the. So consolidation will be prepared. A and B. So this B also has a control over C. So this also will prepare a consolidated financial statement. Both the companies will prepare CFS. But sir, can company B avoid preparing CFS? Yes. Out of four, there are four conditions which should be fulfilled. What are the first condition? C. B company. It's provided. It's there in the notes which I've given the notes which I've given, each and everything is written in that. I say that B company, when will B company will not prepare CFS when B company is wholly owned or partially owned by one company. B company is wholly owned or partially owned by some other entity. B company is wholly owned or partially owned by one company. So I say that yes, sir. So this company is owned, and this B company is B company will be having NCA or not? Yes, sir. B company will have other investors. The other investor will say no need to prepare CFS. It's okay. But this B company should not be listed on the stock market. It should not be in the process also to be listed. And the ultimate parent is preparing the CFS. A company is preparing the CFS of both the companies, keeping in mind both the companies as per IAS and IFRS. At that time, we say B company need not prepare your CFS. See, parent is a wholly owned or partially owned subsidiary with the NCI's consent. Its debt or equity instrument are not publicly traded. It's not in the process of to be listed. Its ultimate parent prepare the CFS, including all the subsidiary as per IS and IFRS. Yes, sir. Then, sir, parent company may not wish to consolidate some subsidiary. What will parent companies? Parent company will say what sometimes, that I am into manufacturing business, my subsidiary is into banking business, it is into totally different business, sir, we will not consolidate. Is this allowed? Parent company will say I have a subsidiary which is loss making, I will not consolidate. Parent company saying I have a company which has very high debt. What? We can't avoid this, we have to do consolidation. If control is there, we have to do consolidation. Simple. Sir, IAS 27. IAS 27 says what? How should the accounting be done? IAS 27 says that how should the accounting be done? We follow cost either in the separate financial statement. How do we record? Either at cost, equity, method IAS 28, or as per IFRS 9. Simple. Yes, sir. Then uniform accounting policy. Whenever parent is following revaluation model, subsidiary is following cost model. Can we do the consolidation? What do you think, everyone? Can we do the consolidation? No, it should be equal. Policy should be equal. Then only consolidation can be done. Yes, sir. Then consolidation can be done. If I say parent company's accounting period is 1st January and 31st December. Yes, sir. But subsidiary company accounting period is 1st April and 31st March. Can I say, is the accounting period aligned here? Not aligned. Sir, in that case, it will create a problem to prepare CFS. So the standard is saying what? The difference is 3 months. If the difference is 3 months or less than 3 months, there is no issues. You can prepare consolidation, but you have to do the major adjustments. You have to do what? You have to do major adjustments. Major adjustment or significant transaction should be adjusted. Sir, if difference is more than 3 months, then what should we do? Do consolidation for 9 months only. Theory not tested, but the theory which I've mentioned above, that will be tested. So with this, your consolidation is done. Yes, sir. किसी ने कुछ डाउट पूछा था. Okay, sir, will dividend from associate be also deducted from group retained earnings? Yes, if it is included, better. If that dividend is included in what? If that dividend is included in your P&L, and that P&L item is taken to what, sir? From that P&L, it is taken to retained earnings. We reduce it. Simple. We have to reduce it. Clear? श्रेया ने क्या डाउट भेजा? No 6. I hope the dividend part is also clear. और किसी का sir could you repeat? Okay, I've explained this. और किसी का कुछ doubt है क्या? नहीं. We reduce the dividend if that dividend is part of the P&L and it has been taken. We reduce it for the associate thing. From the consolidated retained earnings, we have to reduce it. किधर है associate का part? Let me show you. We have to reduce it. Yeah, you have to reduce it here. Less dividend. Why? Because that parent company is recorded in this one, so you have considered here. That is the reason we reduce it again. So with this, your consolidation is done. Any doubts to anyone in consolidation? Consolidation हो गया है. Now coming to IAS 21. See now, IAS 21, foreign currency transaction, a very important part. Very important for section A as well as single entity. Section B very rare. See now, foreign currency transaction, sir. So foreign currency transaction, sir, could you tell most important questions to revise again from consolidation? Yes, at the end I'll say better. I'll say at the end. This IAS 21 foreign currency transaction. See, sir, today I'm in India. If I'm in India, I'll prepare my balance sheet and P&L in rupees. Yes, sir. But if I've done a transaction in a dollar, I have to pay someone in dollars. I'm purchasing in dollar. Will I record in dollars in my books? No. I will record in rupees. So I have to convert it. There will be receivable, payable. So a lot of problems will be there. So see now. Yes, Swami. See now, what is the objective of the standard? Foreign currency transaction. Whenever there is a foreign currency transaction, IAS 21 will be applicable. So translation of financial statements, not part SBR, SBR. So it's not important here. What are the types of currency? There are three types of currency. Presentation currency means what? So the currency in which the financial statements are prepared. Can the presentation currency be more than one? Yes or no, everyone? Can the presentation currency be more than one? Can the presentation currency be more than one?
Yes, sir.
रोहित सर आ गए क्या वापस?
Sir, जा रहा.
अरे बाप. Yes, it can be more than one. Yes, sir. Then, sir, foreign currency. What does foreign currency mean, sir? Currency other than functional currency. Sir, what is functional currency? The currency of the primary economic environment in which the entity operates. So, in the entity in India, if we operate, our functional currency will be what? Rupees only. But why this is important when coming to MNC companies, multinational companies, it's important. And when you come to SBR also, it's an important part. But sir, what are the primary indicators to identify, sir? Currency that mainly influence the sale price. So the currency which is influencing a selling price. Countries whose competitive force and regulations are considered. When we set a price for the classes, we consider the competition in India. We consider the GST. We consider the Indian laws and regulations. Yes, sir. We consider our cost also. Our cost is what? A lot of cost is that also is in rupees. Yes, sir. Then secondary indicators. What are the secondary indicators? So when we will follow secondary, if primary indicators are not sufficient, We follow secondary indicators. In secondary indicators, what do we see? The currency in which funds are generated. How do we raise the finance? Are we taking a finance from India or any foreign, in foreign currency? Then the currency in which the receipts are retained. How will you retain your receipts? Yes, sir, from on that basis. Then the functional currency is not obvious. Management is not obvious. Management must use the judgment. Yes or no? It must use its judgment to identify what will be the functional currency. Now, question to everyone: can functional currency change? MCQ: true or false? Can functional currency change?
अगर इकोनॉमिक एनवायरनमेंट चेंज हो गया तो चेंज हो जाए फंक्शनल
Okay,
करना।
yes. Very important from MCQ point of view, better. Many students will make a mistake here. Yes, sir. It can change when the economic environment, on the basis, initially I decided based on the economic environment. Totally the economic environment is changing now. The way I do the business. Yes, sir. Then we have done in the class to identify the currency. Now coming to monetary, non-monetary item. So monetary item means what? Monetary item means the amount which we get is fixed, determinable. The amount which we get is fixed or determinable, sir. Then assets and liabilities which will be settled in fixed amount, etc. Like loan, cash, receivable, and payable are monetary items. So for monetary item, we have to retranslate at each reporting date. So for non-monetary item, what do we say, sir? Non-monetary item, no need to retranslate. What are non-monetary items? Other than monetary, which are not monetary, it will become non-monetary. So what are the examples? PP, goodwill, inventory, prepaid income, advance given to customers, all are what, sir? Your non-monetary item. Yes, sir. So then, chalo, I hope everyone knows what is spot rate, average rate, closing rate. Closing rate means what? Balance sheet rate. Spot rate means what? The date when the transaction is done. Average rate means throughout the year. Simple. Initial recognition. Sir, initially at what value we will recognize? A foreign currency transaction is initially recorded by converting it into functional currency at the exchange rate on the transaction date. And for sure, most of the time, 90% I've seen that a question comes in section A. Most of the time. Most of the time from IS 21. For practical purpose, what we use are average, not required for exam point of view. But today I've done the transaction, I'll convert it today. So simple. Then subsequent recognition. So subsequent, what do we do? If it is monetary item क्या करेंगे अपन? Sir, if it is monetary item, what we will do? One simple thing. Sir, we will retranslate. And this exchange gain or loss, where will you recognize? Chalo, same. Where will you recognize the exchange gain or loss? The exchange gain or loss will be recognized in P&L. Which category? Most of the time, operating category. Yes, sir. Then, sir, non-monetary items. What should we do for non-monetary item? We'll come to this later. Now, let us do. As I mentioned, in this chapter, I have given you what? 5 to 6 sums. Do that, it's enough. Let us discuss those. Company A sold goods to a overseas customer on 1st October worth $1,000. Functional currency of company A is rupees. The payment is made by the customer on 31st March 2000 X9. The reporting date is what? 31st December 2000 X8. So this is the $1.80, $1.85, $1 is equal to 95. This I've given. So on the first day when I purchase the good, what will I do? I am I'm purchasing or selling. I'm selling your goods. So if I'm selling, what will I do? Debit receivable credit sales, sir. On the date I will convert it 80, so I converted it. I've written 80,000. Then, sir, the payment is done by the customer on 31st March. Is the payment done in the current year or next year? The payment is done in the next year. So what will I do, sir? The reporting date will become what? Is 31st. So it is a monetary item. For monetary item we have to retranslate. So what is the value now? So the value is what? 85,000. So my receivable is increasing by what? 5,000. Where will I recognize this? So this is a gain in P&L under operating category. So in balance sheet, what is the value I will show? 85,000 of receivable. In P&L, I show a gain of 5,000. Sir, when the settlement is done, what will happen? So settlement, I receive the amount at 95. 95. Sir, I received 95,000, but my receivable is 80,000 or 85. Do not do this mistake. My receivable is 85,000. The remaining is what, sir? Gain. Into what? P&L, simple. So the total gain is what? 10,000 plus 5,000, which we have recognized in previous. A simple thing. Same case for payable also. Instead of purchasing, I'm selling. So what will I say? Debit purchases, credit payable. But now the exchange rate is $1 is equal to 72. Now say me, instead of 70, I'm paying 72. It is a loss for me, 2 rupees. So I'll take this to P&L as a loss. Yes, sir. When the settlement is done, I have paying 75. So my bank account is credited by 75,000, payable is by 72,000, and the difference of 3,000 is what's a loss, because this is the amount I am incurring extra. Total 5,000 I am paying extra here. This was basic. इसमें कोई doubt नहीं है students. Doubt will come when there is midway payment. Midway payment. See now, company A sold goods to a overseas customer worth how much? $1,000 on 31st on 1st March 2000 exit. Functional currency of company is rupees. Customer paid $600 on 30th June 2000 exit, and remaining will be received in the next year. Okay, sir. So in mid of the year only payment is done. So on the day when I sell, what is the entry I pass? See now, at 70, I say debit receivable 70,000, credit revenue 70,000. Yes, sir. Now on the date on 30th June, I am doing the payment of $600. When I do the payment, debit cash 600 into 72, I am receiving, sorry, credit receivable. What is my receivable? Sir, receivable should only be for 600. So separate this 1000 into 70. Out of this 1400 and 600 is that. Sir, what is the value? 600 into 70, that is 42,000. I am receiving more here. I am receiving 1200 extra. This is what, sir? Gain in P&L. And sir, on the year end, what should we do on the year end? At the year end, what should we do? We have to retranslate what the remaining 400. So 400 I'll retranslate. What is the value now? 69. Now it is 69. So 400 into 69, I say 27,600. My receivable is decreasing. So if my receivable is decreasing, what I say in P&L loss, financing category, credit receivable. So this was one of the case. So read the question. The question is asking what? If the question is saying what is the total gain, bete, what will you record? In the MCQ, total gain comes, what will you say? Gain of 1,200 and loss of 400. So total gain is what? 800. PNL question, your MCQ question, be aware. What is the total gain? Yes, sir. Then same for purchases we have done. One more question. Company A purchased goods from a overseas supplier worth $1,000. On 1st March same, payment is done on 800 and the remaining is done next year. So when I do the purchases, debit purchases, credit payable on the day one. So 1000 into 70, I have to pay 70,000. Simple, sir. Then year end क्या हो जाएगा, sir? When payment is done. When payment is done, the payment is done for how many dollars? Payment is only done for $800, bete. Only for $800. So what will I say? 800 into 70, sir. That is 56,000 was decrease in the payable. But what is the payment we are doing? 57,600. So 1,600 is a loss. We are doing more payment here. Then the remaining 200 I have to restate. I have recorded this as 70, but now I should say 69. If it is 69, I had to pay 14,000, but how much I am paying now? How much should I pay if I restate? 13,800. That 200 is what, sir? Gain in P&L. Simple. So with this, this part is also done. Yes, sir. Then coming to non-monetary item. See everyone. Simple thing. Non-monetary item, what should we do? So non-monetary item. For non-monetary item, will you retranslate everyone? Non-monetary item is in what, sir? Non-monetary item is under cost model. So today I purchase an asset, debit asset, credit what cash I record it, sir. Done, sir. No issues in this. So then 80,000 divided by 10 years. I depreciate it normally, sir. Whenever I purchase a non-monetary item and that non-monetary item is at cost model, will I retranslate? No need, sir. But if I say it is under revaluation model, then what will happen? Sir, $1,000, then 80, I have recorded 8. Then I've recorded this 80,000 here. Yes, sir. Now, once I record this at 80,000, what is the next thing, sir? Depreciation I charge for 8,000 in P&L. I say my carrying amount is how much? 72,000. But the company is saying we are following revaluation model. If the company is following revaluation model, what will happen? Sir, fair value will be at 1,100. Yes, sir. Now the conversion is what? On that date, $1 is equal to 90. So my carrying amount is how much after revaluation? 99,000. So what is the increase here? Increase कितने का है? 72,000. Where will I take this increase of 27,000? This entire 20,000, where will I take? I will take to OCI only. I will take to OCI. I will take to OCI. Full amount. So with this part is also done. Non-monetary and etc. Then we have done a thing for loan also better. हमने loan का भी किया था कि नहीं accounting? Yes sir. For loan, how should we do sir? Not tested, one or two MCQs are there. But you know IFRS 9. If you know IFRS 9, this is nothing new. See now, when I give a loan, when I've taken a loan from a foreign bank, what will I do? First, I will do the accounting in foreign currency. First, what I'll do, I will do the accounting in foreign currency. So I'll say opening, effective rate, coupon rate, I get the closing balance. Then what will I do? I will convert these. I will convert this. Sir, opening balance, I will convert based on what? Exchange rate on opening date. Then I will convert this on what? The interest on average rate because it is for the year. So payment I will convert on the date when the payment is done. Sir, and the closing balance on the closing rate. When you compare your A plus B minus C, you will get D. But this E value and the D value will not match. So that will be what your exchange gain or loss. And the exchange gain or loss, which category? Financing category we record. This was the accounting for loans, sir. Now see an important table here, which I mentioned you have to remember for MCQ also. See now. Okay, before that, non-monetary. किधर है? ये रहा. Historic cost, no need to remeasure. Fair value model, remeasure, retranslate the fair value in foreign currency into functional currency at the exchange rate on the date fair value is calculated. Then, sir, transfer exchange difference, gain or loss to P&L if such non-monetary item is measured through P&L, like inventory. For inventory, we calculate NRV, no? That NRV is also type of a value only as per the market. So, the exchange gain or loss will be taken to P&L. If the exchange gain or loss is because of revaluation, and that revaluation is going to OCA, exchange gain or loss also will go to OCA only. Yes, sir. So see now, if it is relating to trading, operating, relating to investment in property and financial as investing category, the exchange gain or loss. Sir, if it is relating to borrowing, we have done any borrowing, it will go to financing category. Simple. Now the table which I mentioned, which is important. Yes, sir. So see here now, everyone, the table. Monetary financial assets or liability at fair value through P&L. Both will go to P&L only, sir. If monetary financial assets are there or liability at fair value through OCI, so the fair value changes will go to OCI, but the exchange gain or loss will go to P&L. The exchange gain or loss will go to P&L. So for non-monetary item, it will go to OCI only, no issues. For investment property at fair value, it will go to investing category. The issue is in this one. So you have to separate it and you have to record in P&L, you have to record in OCI. A theory MCQ purpose, I have not seen a question, but in a regular class, we have done one question. Okay, chalo with this, this part is done. IAS 21 is completed. Now, one question to everyone, which comes frequently in the exam. See now, I say everyone that today I purchase an asset. I purchase a asset $1,000 and payment is done in future. Now everyone say me, what is the journal entry I'll pass for this? Debit what, credit what? I say that I purchase a asset for $1,000 and the payment is done in future. Debit, purchases, credit, payable. Now what is this $1,000? अरे debit purchases नहीं बाबा, debit asset आएगा ना. Debit asset $1,000 and this $1,000. Now this asset is following cost model. So I say the exchange rate is $1 is equal to 80 rupees. So what is the value of the asset and payable you will record? Sir, we record the asset at 80,000 and payable also 80,000. Now say me, will you translate this? Will you retranslate this? Will you retranslate this? Which one will you retranslate? A or B? Which one will you retranslate? Only payable. Will you retranslate this? No. For this, we record what? Depreciation. So I say 10 years. How much is this, sir? 80,000. Yes, sir. 8,000. This payable, I say $1 is equal to 90. So how much is the increase in payable? Debit, credit, what? Payable increasing by 10,000 and in P&L loss of 10,000. Yes, sir. Now the MCQ is asking what is the total loss? MCQ is asking what is the total loss or total expense to P&L. What is the total expense into the P&L? What is the total MCQ in the P&L? Total expense into the P&L. 18,000. Be aware. Yes. Okay, chalo. So with this, your IAS 21 is also done, sir. Then let us do IAS 37. And after this, we'll end the session. So tomorrow we will do what? We will come, we will revise cash flow, interpretation, and your IAS 8 and 10. So with that, and then if we have time, conceptual framework भी कर लेंगे अपन. अरे यार किधर IAS 37 ये रहा. Yes. Now IAS 37, provisions, contingent liabilities and contingent asset. Again, your part 3, I've divided the syllabus into 5 parts, you know better. For section A, what is important? Part 3, part 4, part 5. Very important. Yes, sir. Now IAS 37 small topics are very important for single entity as well as theory questions. MCQ game. So now this standard will cover about provisions, contingent liabilities and contingent asset. Now see here everyone. Excuse me. What is a provision, sir? A provision is a liability of uncertain timing or amount. What is liability? A present obligation arising from past event which results in an outflow. Obligating event means what, sir? Obligating event means what? Legal or constructive obligation. And when will you say that, sir, that is an obligation? When no realistic alternative rather than settling. No alternative, आपको settle करना ही पड़ेगा. कुछ option है ही नहीं. Then only we say it is a provision. Sir, if I can avoid this obligation, will this become a provision? Saving. If I can avoid this obligation, will this become a provision? No, sir. नहीं होगा. So see now, हमने एग्जांपल लिया था क्लास में ये बारिश का रेन एग्जांपल. नाउ लीगल ऑब्लिगेशन. सर व्हाट डज लीगल ऑब्लिगेशन मींस? Legal obligation means, sir, because of the contract, because of any law, etc., sir. Constructive obligation means what, sir? Constructive obligation means because of the past practices, published policy, or any specific statement which we give, which creates what? A valid expectation to the parties. Like when you enroll to my classes, मैंने mention नहीं किया कि revision marathon होगा. But when coming to the previous batch, you ask previous batch student कि sir ने ये किया था क्या? You get to know. Then you also will have what expectation कि sir you will do this also. Revision marathon. Yes, sir. So that is what constructive obligation. Even though contract में नहीं लिखा हुआ था, it was not mentioned in the contract. But based on the past practices, I have a responsibility towards doing this. Yes, sir. Then recognition. When will you recognize provision, sir? Important point. Provision is recognized when present obligation is there. Either that present obligation is what, sir? Legal or constructive. And it should be a past event, not future event. Sir, it is probable, more than 50% chance that outflow will be there. And realistic. And you should be able to estimate the amount. Reliable estimate can be made. If all the 4 conditions are being met, we recognize provision. If not, no. If not, no, sir. And I mentioned if we can avoid this, if I can avoid this, will I record provision? No. If I can avoid this, I will never recognize a provision. Yes, sir. So, what is the journal entry we pass for provision? Yes. So, debit, expense or asset, credit, provision. So, which category as per the respective category? But most of the time it will be for business, it will go to operating, sir. When coming to measurement, one more point, very important for your exam calculation. Very important from the calculation point of view, measurement. How will you calculate the provision amount? So the estimate, the measurement should be a best one. So when will you say the measurement is the best one? When we will say it is the best one? When each and every factors are considered. There are two methods. If there is one event, we will consider most likely outcome. If there are more than one or two events, we consider expected value method. Same thing we have seen IFRS 15 also. See now, राजू के ऊपर एक केस है. The lawyer is saying 80% chance है कि पे करना ही पड़ेगा. तो क्या हो गया? 80% chance you have to pay 1 lakh. So what is my provision amount? 1 lakh. But in other case, in case of warranty, it is very doubtful, sir, the number of units that will come. So we consider a range, and we consider the probability and get the value, expected value method. And most of the time we have seen that how will the question come in your exam? They will give you the opening balance of provision 10,000. How did you calculate this? I say 10,000 units into 50% chance into each product will cost 1. So ये कितना हो जाएगा? So this was 5,000. Your closing will be how much? I say 20,000 into 50% chance into 1. It is 10,000. What is the increase in provision during the year? You only say me. Increase in the provision is how much, everyone? During the year. What is the increase in provision during the year? MCQ आता है एग्जाम में से. 5,000. Yes. Okay. Then with this done, then obligation also done. ये भी हो गया. Yes sir. Okay, reliable estimate. We have done 4 to 5 to 6. Yeah. Now, do we apply present value concept here, everyone? Yes, present value concept will apply for provision when there is a timing difference. Time value of money is that more than 1 year. Where did we see this concept? Sir, your IAS 16, dismantling cost, debit, asset, credit, provision, and then financing category record. Yes, sir. Then, sir, provision is an estimate or not? Yes, sir, provision is an estimate. We should review it at each reporting date. Is this, do we follow retrospective treatment or prospective treatment for this? What do we follow for this? Retrospective or prospective treatment? We follow which? If provision is changing, whether we follow retrospective treatment or prospective treatment. चलो क्या फॉलो करते अपन? We follow prospective treatment. Understand, in your IAS 8 and IAS 10 tomorrow I will do. No, IAS 8 you should know how retrospective impact is done. MCQ आता है. In class we have, in a regular class we have done more than 10 to 12 MCQs where retrospective impact is done. How retained earning is changed, what will be the value of cost of sale, what will the be what is the change in profit, etc. So this is also done. Then decommissioning, I hope सबको आता है. No need to revise this part. Yes sir, yes sir. Now coming here, special cases. This is the MCQ आता है. For future operating losses, for future operating losses, can you recognize a provision? We can't recognize a provision. MCQ question comes in your exam. Can you recognize? No sir, because there is no obligation to pay anyone and it is based on future event, not on past event. Yes sir. Then contingent liability. Sir, contingent liability का meaning क्या है? See now, a present obligation that arises from past event. It is a present obligation, but we have not recognized this, sir. Why we have not recognized, sir? Because the probability is not there. Probability is not that the outflow will be there. But amount we can measure, sir. We can measure the amount, present obligation, past event, but probability is not there. So it becomes contingent liability, not a provision. So present obligation, past event, probable, but amount we can't estimate, sir. Then also contingent liability, simple. Or the other definition is what for contingent liability? A possible obligation. So possible obligation means what? I say that I say that what does possible obligation means? I will pay you 10,000 rupees. I will pay you 10,000 rupees if I will pay you 10,000 rupees if any one student will get a rank from my batch. I will pay you 10,000 rupees if one student gets a rank. Now, in that case, can I say, can I control that? Can I control this? No, sir. It is based on an outcome, future outcome, which is not in my control. How will that student perform? So, in that case, we say it is also a contingent liability. Yes, sir. Contingent liability, what should we do, sir? Simple. Contingent liability, do we do any accounting? No. We only disclose it. We only disclose it, sir. See. Contingent asset means what? A possible asset. Same, sir. A possible asset that arises from a past event whose existing will be confirmed by occurrence or non-occurrence of future event. I will get 10,000 if that will happen, and if something will happen, that something is dependent on some other event. So I say contingent asset. I will only disclose them. Now see here, what is important. When will you disclose and etc. A lot of examples we have taken in the class to understand. Now this is the table which is important for you. Sir, contingent asset, contingent liability, inflow, outflow, what should we do? Sir, outflow. If it is remote, will you record anything? Do nothing. Nothing, nothing. Sir, if it is probable or not, it is possible. Impossible, what should we do? Contingent asset means what? You will receive the money. Contingent liability means you have to pay. And when you have to receive or you have to pay, it depends on some future event. And that future event you can't control. Simple. That future event you can't control. Understand this basic better. अभी मैं detail में नहीं जा सकता हूँ. Understand the basic. See, sir, remote means do nothing. Possible means what? Possible means what? Contingent liability, we disclose it. Simple. Sir, it is probable. If it is probable, what will I say? If it is probable, it will become what, sir? Sir, if it is probable, it will become provision. But if we can't estimate the amount, then it become contingent liability. Sir, it is virtually certain that we have to pay liability. Same case for inflow. If it is remote, do nothing. If it is possible, do nothing. If it is probable, then we recognize contingent asset. Why? Because of prudence concept. And virtually certain that we will receive the money, I will say what? A asset I will record. Simple. This is the table which you have to remember and little bit think. Then coming to reimbursement. In reimbursement, sir, what will happen in reimbursement? I am working for a company. Let's take I am working for Deloitte. And when I'm traveling to the client place, I am paying from my pocket. And Deloitte has mentioned that we will reimburse this. So can I say today when I'm spending this 1,000 rupees to travel to the client place, can I say it is virtually certain that I'll receive this money? Because Deloitte has mentioned that if it is relating to the client place travel, we'll give you. So whenever reimbursement is there, sir, can we recognize this as an asset? Yes, bete. Yes. If it is virtually certain that you will receive, recognize this as an asset. So in an insurance company, this happens. Sir, there is a fire at my place and I have done an insurance. Now, sir, when fire is there, sir, I have an insurance. Will I receive that insurance amount? I have to see whether, okay, what was written in the contract. In the contract, it was written that insurance will only be received if the fire took place due to some abnormal activities. If you have done intentionally and they get to know, you will not get it. So you have to think from that way. So reimbursement, we will recognize a separate asset and a separate liability. Can you net it off? Record asset separately, record a provision separately. And in P&L, we can offset it. In P&L, we can record one amount, but in balance sheet, do not net it off. Yes, sir. This was the two case. We have done future losses and reimbursement. Then coming to what? Self-insurance. Can we do self-insurance? I'm saying, sir, I've taken an insurance on a car for 10,000 rupees. Sir, I know that if accident is that, then I receive the 10,000. If accident is not there, I will not receive the 10,000. I will not receive 1 rupee also. So I will be smart. I will say what? I only will try to do every year I'll keep a amount aside, saying that in future accident will happen, I will use this. So I say every year I record a provision and create a certain amount as an expense. Can I do this? No. Self-insurance cannot be done because if this is done, manipulation is done. Provision has a very the recognition conditions are very this one. You have to follow this recognition conditions. Very important because many companies will do manipulation. They record provision expense and in future they reverse it. That is the reason the standard is saying that it should be probable that outflow should be there. Self-insurance we can't do, manipulation. Then sir, restructuring. So restructuring means what? So restructuring is a program in which we change our business. What we change? The scope of the business or the manner in which we do the business. These are the examples like starting a new business or shifting from online to offline, relocation from one country to another country. All these are the example for restructuring. So today we know, sir, in 6 months we are doing restructuring. In 6 months, I have to incur some expense. Can I recognize this as an expense today? Provision, yes. When two conditions are being met. What are the two conditions? A detailed formal plan should be there. क्या होना चाहिए? Detailed formal plan होना चाहिए and valid expectation should be there. If detailed formal plan is there, valid expectation is there, we say it will be what, sir? Restructuring, we can recognize the provision. Now see everyone, I say year end is 31st December 2000 X1. On this date, detailed formal plan is there and it has been announced. Can I create a provision? Yes, sir. But I say after 1 month, it was announced. Here, formal plan was there. But after 1 month, it was announced to the employees, to the public, or to the employees. Can I recognize a restructuring provision in that case? Can I recognize? What do you think? We will not recognize because this will become what? This is non-adjusting event beta. We will only disclose it. Your IAS 10. Sir, what is the amount of provision we can recognize? The provision amount will be what? The restructuring provision for restructuring can only include those expenditures that are necessarily incurred by restructuring. It should be relating to restructuring. It should not be associated with ongoing activities. So see here now, the cost of retraining and relocating, no sir. Marketing cost, no. Any operating loss, no. Any new system which I purchased, no. These all will not be recorded. Yes, sir. And in this question, if you remember, we had done this one question. In that one question, what did we see? The cost was how much? 45,000. But they have done the net off. That was a gain. Can we do this net off? Not. We have to record it separately. Simple. Then coming to onerous contract, a very important from the MCQ point of view. So what does onerous contract means? Today I have signed a contract and I have to fulfill it. If I fulfill, loss is that. If I cancel, also loss is that. I have done a contract today. I have to fulfill it. There is no option. Option is that either penalty you have to pay or either you fulfill the contract. I say when I fulfill the contract, my loss is 10,000. If I fulfill the contract, my net loss is 10,000. If I have to pay penalty, I have to pay 5,000. Which one will I choose? Will I incur 10,000 or 5,000? Say me. Will I incur 5,000 or 10,000? I will go with 5,000. So see now, onerous contract का meaning क्या है? A contract in which unavoidable cost of meeting the obligation under the contract exceeds the economic benefit expected to be received from it. And accounting treatment क्या होगा? We can recognize a provision of what? Lower of cost of fulfilling it and any compensation or penalty pays. Cost of fulfilling means incremental cost and any compensation which we have paid, whichever is lower. That is a single entity question, which in this, I think कौन सा question है? P company, P print company. That is a question in this. That is an account treatment. IS 37 single entity question, print company. In that you have this onerous contract. Yes, sir. This was one of the MCQ which we have done. Chalo, let me do one MCQ so that you understand this concept again. You have a contract to buy 300 meters of silk from C each month for $9 per meter. From, from each meter of silk, you can make one silk shirt. You have a contract to buy 300 meters of silk and it costs how much, sir? $900 each month. No, you purchase 300 meters of silk each month, and what is the per meter cost? 9, sir. From each meter, we can produce how one silk shirt. You incur labor cost and other direct variable cost of $8 per unit. So $8 per unit. Yes, sir. Then usually you can sell each shirt for 22, but in late July the market price falls to 14. You are considering ceasing production since you think that the market may not improve. If you decide to cancel the silk purchase contract without 2 months notice, you must pay cancellation penalty of 1,200. What is the penalty I have to pay? 1,200 for each of the next 2 months. So what is my total penalty? The total penalty will be 2,400. Now see here. The price is what's a 14, But my cost is how much? 9 plus 8. What is my total cost, everyone here? 17. But I'm selling this for 14. What is my loss here? 3. Yes, sir. 3 is the loss, but based on how many units? Sir, if it is 300, my loss is what? 300. So what is the loss per month? 900. For 2 months, what is my loss? 1800. Now what? Which one will I choose? Will I pay the penalty or will I complete the contract? I will complete the contract. Onerous contract. One more question we have done. Then coming to disclosure. Okay. So what are the disclosures we will give, sir, for provision? What is the carrying amount of the provision at the beginning, at the end? Sir, any additional provision is there? Sir, when we mention this is a provision, what is the judgment? Whether it's a legal or your constructive obligation, whether any reversal is that during the year, we have reversed any provision, whether any provision has been paid, all these are the disclosures. Contingent liability, if it is remote, we will do nothing. If it is not remote, we have to disclose. What we disclose? The description, the nature of contingency. Then, sir, any uncertainty. What is the financial impact? It is contingent liability. If it is possible to calculate the financial effect on the P&L balance sheet, mention it. Same way for contingent asset also. When it is what? Probable. You have to mention description of the nature of contingency and the estimate, how it will affect, how it will have a financial effect on the balance sheet and P&L. So with this part is also done. Your IAS 37 is also done. Yes, sir. So with this, we have completed what? We have completed your part 1, part 2, part 3. 2 standards are pending. That is your IAS 10 and 8. Then your interpretation. Many are saying, sir, we have doubt in interpretation. So tomorrow we will discuss interpretation and this one. And cash flow, we will revise the basic. So tomorrow will not be for 3 hours. It will be bare minimum for 2 hours, not more than that. I'll see whether if you're able to understand, then no issues. If not, little bit we can extend. So with this part is done. Any doubts to anyone? No doubts. So with this, can we end the session? Okay, then chalo. I hope today's session was really helpful when compared to your consolidation. The other 2 standards, I know you are bored only ki sir aata hai humko ye wo sab. But yeah, I will discuss the important questions. Yes. So with this, let me end the session. Bye bye. Have a good day. Signing off. Radhe Radhe to everyone, and all the best for your exam.